We all have that one friend, the one who says exactly what's on their mind, no matter what. And that's Sheetal Mars.
That's right. Every week, my friends and I dive into whatever's on my mind: sports, politics, pop culture, even my own struggles, you name it. If I'm thinking about it, we're talking about it.
Unfiltered, unapologetic, and just a little dangerous.
Hello again. So love it or hate it, we are on episode 1 billion of Sheetal Weapon. I feel like I'm forever years old. This show has gone on so long. I'm Lethal Sheetal. Why Lethal Sheetal? Why Sheetal Weapon? Because the joke doesn't work unless you say my name right. And this show, if anybody's wondering what the show is about, and I never do this the same way because I don't pay attention. But what's the show about? It's really about nothing, but it's about me expressing my thoughts on a variety of topics, sometimes by myself, sometimes with really good friends. And we just have a great conversation. And this is for anybody who's listened to previous episodes, this is a lot of my interpretation of talk therapy. I am therapizing myself with my own voice, which, if anybody's wondering if it's successful or not, it's not. It's not working. I am a shit show. But at free 99, every asshole's got a podcast, has a mic and a mic pack. You know, real therapists cost money, so I'm not going to do that. I do have a wonderful guest today. Today is Memorial Day, so that means that we are honoring the fallen soldiers.
Yes.
We really do. We think about how tragic war is, but we also get 50% off betting. And I think
it's a weird connection.
I think those two go really well together. So, we've had previous episodes. I really want to welcome back Jess.
Thank you.
Who has probably one of the best names.
I do.
For shows, for radio, for TV. Like, she is the guru of all things fun. And I'm so glad that she's here with us today. And today, because it's Memorial Day and because we want to honor these fallen soldiers, we're going to talk about barbecues and travel. We're not going to, it sounds really trivial because it's such a heavy day. When I think about Memorial Day, I think about the start of summer. I think about summer barbecues. I think about days off school. I think about, slip and slides and pools. And then you juxtapose that with the seriousness of what we are remembering today, of the sacrifices that families make, the sacrifices that individuals make to go and try to fight for what's right with their lives.
It's true. And I think if you have somebody that has been in that situation, that has somebody who has fallen, their day is very different than the mass population, I feel, because they are really remembering somebody that they've lost.
Yeah.
Where we are where can I get 50% off at Target? Right?
Yeah. Target sales are really sad. I don't.
Oh, it's true.
You would think that we're talking about fallen soldiers. Why is it not 75%?
I know. Or 75% for somebody who's gone through it. I don't know.
There should at least be 100% off for all families.
Right? I
all Purple Heart families,
yes.
all of those families that have had fallen soldiers, who have active duty military, who have, injured veterans in their family. Memorial Day should be about your saving.
It really should. And honestly, if we get free stuff for our birthday, why is Memorial Day? Why are they not? Where's the marketing on that?
In Washington is in charge of the Memorial Day sales.
Drop the ball on this. So coming from as a marketer
and as a person, my parents are immigrants from India. I've never served in the military. I'm really fortunate to know some really great military families and people who served overseas and people who served in various combat scenarios. And so absolutely they should be getting the bulk of any type of reward or
100%.
remembrance that should happen today. But I also need 30% off.
I'd like something.
I would like something. I can't, don't take me literally. I want something. Like, I want to be generous, but also to myself.
Listen, there's no marketer day. So I don't think sound like marketers get, so it's like, can I just piggyback on this as much as like, yes, they should be getting 75% off for free. Like maybe just, 30%. Like,
Yeah. And I think that's right.
Yeah.
And I do think we should have a day off school. I do think we should have that moment where we realize the seriousness of why we have this day off.
I think we do need a little more education in our country about why we have the day
Right.
off.
And it feels weird to be like the start of summer. Let's say thank you to our dead.
Yeah.
Like,
Like I feel like it should be its own day and then a summer kickoff day. Maybe the day after.
we should have, so to the powers that be, we should
Separate
have
it out.
2 days off.
Yeah.
There's Memorial Day,
Yes.
which is the Monday. And then Tuesday should be welcome to summer.
Summer's
Like,
out here.
or
Summer
the Friday.
discounts.
So this is a 3-day week.
Yeah.
The Friday of Memorial Day should be the start of summer.
And then that's where you have your deals. When
Yes.
You need to then like maybe
That's where I get my deals.
get all your discounts.
That's when I can get.
I think if we could like pivot
Yeah.
into more of a somber or like remembrance, like
Yeah.
reflection.
A day of reflection.
A day of
seems
reflection.
appropriate today, but I need to go shopping.
But then I need
before
the summer
sale
discount.
goes
Yeah.
out.
You can tell me about the discount on Monday and then implement it on
On
Friday.
Friday.
Because you know
Yes.
what? I will have a list and it will be ready in my cart. And the
Yes.
second I wake up, I will be hitting.
Yes, it will be the summer
Mhm.
Black Friday.
Don't we need that? I feel
Yes.
like we need 2 Black Fridays. Obviously, November, great, grand, wonderful. But like, I hate Black Friday
Well,
where it is.
And we also are like surviving Maycember.
Yeah.
Which is
It's rough out here for moms.
it's rough out here in these streets. Like
You- Listen, you give me a 50% off like on like places that I follow, and it's like not Memorial Day, but like summer. Hell yeah, I'm doing something with that. I would buy
Yeah.
triple the stuff I would normally buy. I would spend money by saving money.
Exactly.
Save money by spending money. That's
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so like we always get prepared for December, which is and like the holiday season, which is Thanksgiving. We're spending so much money. But the amount of birthdays, the amount of graduations, the amount of
Graduations.
weddings
Yeah.
that happen in this 45-day period
Yes.
of May 1 and kids getting out of school in early days. And of course, every day of May is a theme day. So now I have 30 shirts
Riddle me that.
that my son has already grown out of
Yeah.
because we need to like celebrate each day as its own unique theme.
Oh yeah.
It's so much money. And I go back and I think, okay, why were all these people born in May? Like why were you needing to like have sex in September?
Stress release. Hear me out too. Also, when we're talking about like, let's say we advocate for a summer Black Friday,
Yes.
right? We can call it sunny summer day. I don't care. It doesn't need to be
Yes.
black. Doesn't need to be like, but do you know what I would do? Like gangbusters. Southwest and Delta, if you had a 50% off your tickets, I would buy so many
too.
tickets
Because we're going
because
places.
we're going places and then you give me a kickback on a deal. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I would beef up my travel schedule so much just for the deal.
Well, I mean,
Just saying, who's the
Yeah.
marketer that we need to get a
yeah. We need so
Moms are dying.
yeah. Let's make a list. I need a brand deal. So I need to stop cursing so I can get brand deals.
Yeah.
I need Delta. I am a silver elite member.
Yeah.
Like
We love you, Delta.
and
You've never done me dirty.
no. And I used to fly Southwest. I met my husband on a Southwest flight.
You did.
I did.
My parents met on a flight.
Really? Yeah. Yeah.
Freaked me out every time I was growing up. If I sat next to a stranger, I was like, don't talk to me. I don't want to marry you. Because I just assumed that's how people met. I know. It was messed up. So you just let your son know that he does not have to marry anybody he's sitting next to on a flight.
No, we are all about choice here.
Yeah.
We're coming into Pride Month.
Yeah.
We are all about celebrating people's original freakiness. Whatever you guys need to do.
Any orientation you
Any
have.
orientation. You want to
let
meet
flag
your
fly.
person, meet your person wherever you meet your person.
Yeah.
But yes, so I was thinking about like, okay, we have, and I think that we're getting gouged a little bit because they know the demand.
Mhm.
But I feel like if I even had the semblance of a deal, I would have already booked my hotels and flight
Oh,
for a
yes.
whole bunch of things. And obviously I need swag. And obviously I need new clothes for it. Like I need the whole thing. And my
Yes.
son, and anybody who has kids, you're doing a few things. Summer is not cheap because
No.
now we have to put them in camps or do something with them. I didn't do summer camp growing up. I did TV.
Yeah.
I woke up. I had cereal.
Samesies.
I watched my cartoon.
Bob Barker
Yes.
raised you because he
Yes.
raised me.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Showcase Showdown.
Yes.
I am an expert at
Always
the
wanted
Showcase Showdown.
Always wanted to do the wheel,
Yes.
right?
The fact that
I had a strategy.
yes,
Yeah.
I need to do the wheel. And I've had the luxury of getting to do a Plinko style thing.
See,
It's so satisfying to do Plinko.
that's my favorite one.
It's everybody's favorite because
Yep.
there's that place.
Yeah.
And they have them in a bunch of cities now where it's like this game show place
Yeah.
where you can do like team building or
And do the
family
game
events.
show.
And they have, all of them have a Plinko. Sold, right?
Same life.
So good. I need to tell this story about, because we're on Plinko, and that's not even the topic of today. Because we're on Plinko.
Yes.
This is the greatest story ever told
Tell me.
about Plinko. I was in Ohio with one of my clients, and they split up into teams. So the main owner, I'm going to call him the main owner, and the CEO split off into teams. They picked teams. We went off to this game show thing. We were doing the things where it's like there was Wheel of Fortune. They had a bunch of the little games. So you do them for like 10, 15 minutes each, and then they move on. And then there's a Price is Right, and there's a this. So then it comes down to Plinko.
Okay.
The team I was on was not doing great. We
Mhm.
were behind. like we had some great moments. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like out of the realm. But the point is we're getting to Plinko, and in order to win, you get double or triple points if someone landed in the middle 1,000 slot.
Yeah.
We're all losing. We're all trying stuff. We're getting 150. We're getting 250. We're not going to catch up. There's no way to win this game without someone landing in the 1,000. And so the CEO, whose team I'm on, goes up there and he's like asking questions. He goes, and he's doing this thing, like he's standing up at the top of this thing and he's holding the chip out. And we're like, what is he doing? And he's like, I wonder how, he's like doing the math and he's like looking at the angle of the Plinko board. No, he literally takes his hand and drops it like straight into the 1,000 slot. He didn't drop it through the pin. He went, because you can drop it from anywhere above this line.
Yeah.
It doesn't say that the chip, they didn't specify, and probably in the rules it specifies the chip has to be touching the board.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. And they were like, we don't know. There's no rule about this. It drops, swoosh, plink, right in the 1,000 spot.
Oh my gosh.
Like Jesus. The man looked like if there was a halo
Yes.
and like wing, it was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
Damn.
It was magical. And I was part of it. And of course we win, and now we're having that moment and like come from behind.
You're
totally
like the Seabiscuit,
undeserved,
right? Like you just come through.
Right, totally undeserved.
Yeah.
He did not answer questions correctly.
No,
Like
it was just the muck of the Plinko.
also deserved because that
Yeah.
like
You can't, like
so good. And it's like a year ago. This is seared into my mind how amazingly awesome this moment was.
it was
And I
like the
would
best
tell
one
everybody.
ever.
So Plinko, yes, is my favorite. But they have that thing, and they have one here.
I feel like that's like an ADD
Like Family Feud.
dream.
They have
Because
the
now
whole
it's
thing.
not only you're not focusing just on
Yeah.
one showcase showdown. Now you've got like all of the showcase, like all
And
of.
they have big dice you can throw.
See, I just feel like I feel like I probably would walk in there like I walk into Buc-ee's, like what's happening? Like my kids love walking into Buc-ee's, and it's so much because it's just like there's shirts, and well now there's scent stuff. What's the smell? What's over here? What's over there? I don't know if you've ever watched the SNL like with Scarlett Johansson. Because there's like it's like a meme now, and I'm getting way off topic, but she's like, look over here, look over there, look at this. If you had this, you'd be the Queen of Sheba. And I feel like I'm walking to
Look at
Buc-ee's.
this one.
Yeah,
Look at that one.
Look at this one. Look, I feel like my brain anytime I go to Buc-ee's is like what? I don't even know why I'm in here. I don't know why. I think I needed gas. Did I pump the gas? I don't know. And so I feel like that would be the same.
I had a purpose.
My kids are like, we're going to go get the candy. Where the frick is the candy? And it's like 7 miles down the store and the other side. And now there's brisket. Now I'm watching a guy cut up brisket. And I'm like, well, this is like okay, well, I guess I'm watching this now.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, did you want these like candied nuts? Why not? I don't know. Sure. Yeah. Do you want beaver nuggets? And I'm like, that sounds awful. But that sounds like a sexual. No, I don't. But what is it? Beaver nuggets. And everybody's like, did you get the beaver nuggets? And I'm like, I don't even know. I got to tell you, when as a Californian living in the South, when people are like, we're so excited Buc-ee's is coming. Did you know about Buc-ee's? And I was like, what is Buc-ee's? Like, it's the most magical place. It was Narnia before it was built. And then it became a gas station. What?
Yes. So it's like one of those pit stop attractions,
Yes.
like those random things that show up on Route 66. Like that's what.
And it's just this big, everybody was so excited
So
about it.
I call it branded Walmart. It's just, it's a Walmart.
It's Beaver Walmart.
It's like a super Walmart.
It is.
It's like a super Walmart,
But Beaver
7-Eleven, but Beaver theme.
with gas.
With gas.
Yeah.
And so
I couldn't figure it out.
I can't either. So the same thing. They all said it was the best thing ever. First of all,
People were so hyped up.
let me do this right.
Yeah.
Buc-ee's. It's where all your dreams come true. Please go there for their brisket.
We love you.
Yeah.
The beaver nuggets are actually good.
Yes.
Sorry.
It's fantastic. I highly recommend.
Yeah.
That's
Gas is amazingly priced there. Cleanest
all-
bathrooms.
Yeah. And also, not a lie. That's true because it's right by the Costco gas station too. They're pretty competitive.
Yeah,
It's pretty competitive. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
So all that said, please, Buc-ee, there are many. Find your closest location.
Yes.
Buc-ee's,
Highly recommend.
Have your people contact my people.
Just maybe, like when you're building something, like the hype. I mean, I gotta say, they did the hype roll.
They did the hype really well, and people love it. And there's like all sorts of amazing things in there.
They've done the branding well.
But to me, it's like a branded Walmart. Everything you could get at a Walmart just with a beaver on it.
Yeah.
And there's like little things, little snacks, and snacks you can't get anywhere else.
No, and
that
they
are
jerky
that are good.
from every, like a whole jerky wall. Like, I didn't know I needed a jerky wall, but I guess I do.
Yeah.
But yes, when we first moved here and then like it was coming, everybody was so excited. And I thought, like I said, I thought this is like the gateway to Narnia.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it is in some regards because, again, cleanest bathrooms. Amazing. But I was
Peeing there is delightful.
It's delightful. But I had to say, I was like thinking that this was going to be some amazing restaurant or some amazing like store. And so when it was a gas station, I did not get it.
No.
And like in California, it's like, I don't go to the Chevron and be like, guys, guess where I went to today? Chevron.
now,
Like,
but it's swag game. Chevron's swag game is
it is. And Buc-ee's has figured it out. I mean, hey, I can't hate on that.
like
You got a statue of a bronze beaver and specifically the mascot. Just go out of all the things.
ladies.
Armadillos were
won the bronze beaver.
bronze beaver. You go rub up on that bronze beaver like everybody else that takes a picture like it's at Disneyland. And I just like, I can't help but not laugh at that. But everybody's just like wearing beaver merch. And I'm like,
Amazing.
what? Out of all the mascots that you
Yes.
could have had, it was the trusty beaver. Not even shaved.
Look, the beaver is trusty.
That beaver can just
It's reliable.
It's the workhorse, you know? That beaver's doing the Lord's work apparently over there because
Every single one of them.
yes, every single beaver there is just nailing it. You know?
Look,
Keep on coming back for more.
look. I really want a brand deal. So there is no innuendo.
There's no end to end.
Cleanest bathrooms.
I don't know what
We love
don't know what
Buc-ee's.
you guys were thinking. I'm just
There's
saying.
nothing here. There's no there.
There's no inappropriateness that
Yeah.
we're laughing at.
Yeah.
It was-
It's just amazing, as all beavers are.
As a marketer, I might tell you we might want to move on to a different endorsement.
Okay, so I'm a vegetarian. So as you're talking about the jerky wall and the brisket.
Oh, yeah. You don't have the jerky wall. Yeah, you don't.
there's almost nothing food wise that is attractive to me
Not even
when
the
I go in
beaver
there.
nut?
Huh?
Not even the beaver nut? They're just a puffy.
I've never tried them.
Okay, I didn't want to because again,
Beaver nuggets.
exactly.
It sounds like something that you would seek medical attention for. Like
I feel like we should, right? I feel like there's a few
like,
things in there.
I
that-
am vaginally constipated.
right. I feel like
I
there's
have
some
beaver
things like
nuggets.
products in there that I'm like, somebody had fun with this.
Yes.
But no one, it's like when the person who like makes a mistake and they're like, oh, you know exactly what they were doing. And then they get fired later. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like the Disney,
Yeah.
you know, when they draw something they shouldn't draw at the animator, they're like, let's see if I can get away with this.
And they do.
And
all
they
the
do.
time.
Then they get like fired 20 years later because they're like, you drew a penis on him? What? You know, like those kinds of
Yeah.
things. Yeah. You're not getting a brand deal with Buc-ee's. I'm sorry.
Well, the other common one is
Damn it.
Arby's. Arby's has the beef.
Arby's has the beef.
And I don't have any beef.
You don't eat beef. That's when you could say that. I was like, interesting
Like,
support.
I'm not choosing the right products.
No,
for
you're
my
really not.
lifestyle.
Delta, though, 100% we
Yeah.
love you.
Yeah.
And we would really like a summer deal
Yeah, we
for
would.
travel.
Highly recommend. Actually, and truth be told, I switched to Delta to rack up
Yeah.
the loyalty points and
Oh,
stuff. And the experience, they decided recently, like the low end discount model is saturated and it's not profitable and it's
No.
hard and people are pissed off that they have no room, and it's actually like you're getting on a bus but shittier. Like this is a shittier experience than getting on a bus or a train at this point. And so they're like, well, we'll go the luxury way and make seats cushionier, we'll have less passengers, but we'll charge more. And it is not cheap. Going with Delta is not cheap, but I've appreciated not being stressed out, not being yelled at, not being
Yes.
like,
Because your user
No,
experience
yeah.
is so much better. I went with one of my clients and we were the Delta business class. And I kid
Yeah.
you not, there was a handwritten note on our seats saying, thank you for being a business like member or a
Right.
Delta member or something. I can't remember
now
exactly.
you paid $1,000 for that card stock.
Yeah.
But it was worth it.
But it was worth it because it's like we just, with that client, we never not go on Delta.
Yeah.
And anytime I have a choice, I always go to Delta.
And same. And I used to be a Southwest girly.
I do sometimes at
I
Southwest.
stopped when they stopped the bag policy.
Yeah,
That was my number one thing
I
because
know.
I used to get fondled in the airport. And so I don't bring like toiletries or anything in my carry-on, even though I have TSA pre, I have
Yeah.
all the things. I don't do that because I just don't like going into the little room. I don't like being pulled to the side. I don't like having someone pat me down. So I put almost everything in a checked bag.
Mm-hmm.
And in my carry-on is literally things I'm going to use
On the flight.
on the flight or while I'm traveling that
Mhm.
day. Like I need, things for that night in case my bag is missing, but that's it. I check all almost every time. And people are like, that's so inefficient and whatever. I'm like,
Well, if you've been fondled a few times,
yeah,
like if you've been put into a room, I gotta say, I think they see me and they're like, not that girl. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think I'll talk to like their ear off. They're like, let's just let her go through.
yeah, no, I
Very
had it
rarely have
a
I been
lot,
fondled.
and it was not this thing about it. Like I graduated high school a couple years after 9/11.
Yeah.
Everything was still a big thing, and I was,
Oh, yeah.
became an adult during that era, and that's when I was like, I can't even have shampoo in my bag, so I check everything. And with Southwest, you can check 2 bags, and that's perfect for me. I'm traveling for a week and a half, 2 weeks. I have 2 suitcases. Look, here's the thing. Because I know there are so many people who will go like hardcore. I am a backpack traveler. I have a pair of shorts. I have 2 pairs of underwear.
Mhm.
I'll go to the hostel and do my laundry. Like they
That's
have
not
a
my vibe.
pair of tennis shoes, and they can do that. And they're like, I don't bring more than a backpack carry on anywhere, no matter how long I'm going. I'm going on a 3-week safari. I have a backpack carry on, or maybe I have a rollerboard, but that's it.
Yeah.
I am not that person.
No.
I am Indian, and so I need to shower every day. Certain people, I think there's this thing where like white people don't need to shower every day. or they have this thing where they shower every third day.
I'm just going to say they probably should, but that's just my opinion.
There's this thing that says there's no health benefits to showering every day, and it's like performative. And I'm like,
The health benefit is that your coworkers won't kill you.
yeah, like
Just say,
I get oily. Like I
Yeah.
feel it throughout the day. I can feel myself being dirty.
mm-hmm.
And so I need to shower
Mhm.
every single day. And my clothes, because I'm Indian, everything I eat emanates out my pores. Everything. Doesn't matter whether it's Indian food, American food, doesn't matter what it
Mhm.
is. It's going to come. If I've had an onion, you're going to know about it. If I've had cake, you're going to know about it. It comes in through my sweat, in my pores. And so now that's on my clothes. I can't, like some people can wear a pair of jeans or wear something more than once.
Yeah.
They're like, I can wear this the next day. I
You can't.
cannot. I can't. Every article of clothing I can only wear once.
Yeah.
And so think about like traveling. My perspective on traveling is I'm showering every day. I have to have different set of clothes for every single day.
Yeah.
On top of that, I like to be an active traveler. So, I'm wearing something to go to bed in. I wake up, I need to throw something on to, disheveled to go get breakfast downstairs.
Yes.
So, and it can't be my pajamas because like I have perimenopausal night sweats. I'm wet. Like
Yeah.
I need to put on dry clothes.
Yes.
And I'm not going to put on dry clothes over my soaking wet underwear. I'm going to put on a pair of
Yeah.
and then I'm throwing something on, going have breakfast, coming back up, showering. Then we're going to go do a hike or something active. I'm sweaty. That's a whole nother set of underwear.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother.
So you're the person who packs like 85 pairs.
Yes. And I'm not shitting myself.
You're
Can
not
we
shitting-
stop that? It's not about the shit. It's about
Yeah.
the sweat.
We talked about this too, because then whatever you wear at night, maybe you need different underwear for that.
Right.
Maybe you need supportive underwear for your hike and
Yes.
sexy underwear for your night out. And
Well, I'm old.
or,
So,
maybe not like compression. Maybe you do need the, I don't know. I'm just saying, but
you
yeah.
go to dinner,
Yeah.
you need the right garment or whatever
Yes.
to wear to dinner. Like you're doing different
You're
things.
doing different things.
You go on a hike, then they're like, well, let's spend the afternoon at the pool and then we're
Yes.
going to go to dinner. That's 3 different activities requiring 3 different
And
wardrobe
then multiple
choices.
days. And then,
And
like-
you might need a rain jacket.
Yeah.
You might need a sweater because I get cold.
Yeah.
And I need and I can't wear the same thing twice because
yeah.
as soon as I put it on, any sweat is
Yeah.
going to smell like whatever I ate. And then also with sweaters and clothes, I am a curvy lady.
Mhm.
Clothes are not built for curvy people, even when they're stretched. So they're stretch, but once you've worn it, now it's stretched.
Yeah.
So it's fitting. If I
The way
try
it
to
should
wear it, like I took it off after the hike and tried to put it back on, it's fitting
Yeah.
the way it should. I don't look the way I should. So then that's done. That got
Yeah.
4 hours of use. So
And then you're done for the week.
and then you need flip-flops. You need tennis shoes for all the walking you're doing,
Mhm.
flip-flops for the pool or the beach or wherever you're going,
More breakfast.
whatever shoes go with the outfit that you're wearing for dinner. And I will typically pick my shoes out and go, this is
We'll
my
go.
color palette.
Yeah.
And so now everything goes with this set of shoes.
Mhm.
So I don't have to bring multiples.
Mhm.
But then there are times where you're traveling and you've got an event,
Yes.
which is a specific requirement.
Yes.
Which is a specific shoe requirement. So now I have a bag. So one of my bags is toiletries and shoes,
Mhm.
and the other bag is clothes. And typically at the end of it, the bag with toiletries and shoes now gets converted to like the dirty clothes bag.
Mhm.
And that big bag has all the dirty clothes of mine, my husband's, my son's, all of that gets piled into there. And then we just redistribute the clean stuff
Yeah.
that we didn't use. I will say, and I also need options. I don't know if I'm going to bloat.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm in a want my thighs rubbed together mood today. Maybe
Yeah.
today's not a skirt day. I thought
Yeah.
I would be in a skirt day. When I was packing, I thought it would be a skirt day.
Yeah.
And then I realized, no, this is a shorts day. This is a day.
Yeah.
But I only brought the skirt. I don't want to be.
You don't want to be limited. So listen, I grew up in a household that it was like, I always say it's like being raised by business associates, not necessarily like
Yeah.
parents. And I have one older brother and very competitive family. And one of the things that I don't know how I opted into this competition, I think I was just born into it, but I hated it, is that if we were traveling, it was almost like the person who packed the last wins. And I'm a girl.
Right.
I need some options. I need some makeup. I need some hair stuff. And my brother was like, I got the backpack. I'm like, well, screw you. I don't.
Yeah.
I'd always lose the game because I was
Yeah.
like, how big of a bag we're doing? It's like, everybody was like, we're carrying on. I'm like, but I have bigger things that don't fit in the, I have
Right.
a lot of cream. And I
And
hated it.
skincare and the
Mhm.
curling irons.
So if they
and the
travel
makeup.
with,
So you
Yeah.
toiletries. It's not even toiletries. I got a bag of makeup. And people think like, oh, you just have that. Like there's a little bit. No. I have foundation.
and I don't want
concealer.
to put
You
that
have
in something
everything.
separate. And
Yeah.
it was almost like if you made my family wait at the baggage claim, you were the worst person ever. And then I like left, obviously, and lived my own life and realized I can wait at the baggage claim and no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
And so
I'm
then
on vacation. Where
yeah.
are we going?
I love the most when I travel with clients that overpack. Because if I bring 2 bags, they're bringing 4. And I love it because it validates the fact that
Yes.
it's like, we're going to be at that baggage claim for an hour and I'm fine with it because then I get to bring all my options. And
yeah.
I'm also a traveler. This is the thing that I hate sometimes about my own self is I'm allergic to down. So, and every hotel
So,
you say,
yep.
hey, I need a down, like a feather-free room. Half of them don't understand what that means when I've traveled. Like, oh, it's not, there's no down. And then I'm feeling it. I'm like, no, this is definitely down.
Yeah.
Like, well, let us give you the other option. And it's still down. So
Yeah.
I am like a kid at summer camp who brings her own
stuff.
pillow.
Yeah.
And at this point in time, girl, I have went and bought like thinner pillows from like Walmart, you know,
Yeah.
like the other ones. I take it and I just leave it there.
Yeah.
Cause it's just like, I just got to get there and not get sick throughout the week.
Yeah.
And I will leave the pillow there. And then like the next trip, I will have another
Yeah.
pillow. And I know that sounds awful and, you know, whatever. But if you have an allergy, like I will get stuffy and I can't afford to get
Yeah.
like sick. So I am the kid that brings her pillow. And that takes up half a suitcase.
Right.
Like it is not, no.
Yeah.
It's not the vibe. So
No.
I'm just at the point where I'm like, no, I have 2 suitcases and this is what it's going to be. And you know what? I packed my whole full sequin dress just in case.
Yes.
I want to look like a disco ball going out. And they're just also a subtle dress in case I don't.
Right.
I got to have options.
I don't know what mood I'm going to be in.
I don't know what mood I'm going to be in. And I don't know if they're going to be incompetent with their down.
Yeah.
Because I have to be militant in that. And so it just like, it always takes some of the fun out of it. But then it's like, yeah, don't travel with me if you don't want to be a baggage claim.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a baggage claim.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be where I'm going uncomfortable. Because if I'm uncomfortable
Right.
and I'm minimalistic,
Yes.
I'm going to be upset. Especially as I'm getting older.
I'm going to be fucking grumpy. And I've had
I want
plenty
to be
of
comfy
times
now.
where a shoe has broken.
Yeah.
I've had plenty of times where things have exploded.
Yeah.
And now I'm just being stuck. And so
Yeah.
I'd rather just be safe
Yeah.
and prepared for everything that I
Yes.
need.
And I'm also the friend that if you're going to tell me that we're in a city and we're going to go shopping, I'm down and I'm going to get another suitcase wherever we went shopping because I'm that friend. I'm not the friend that's going to be like, no, you don't need that. I'm like, get it. It's beautiful. Like,
Yeah.
I am that friend.
Yeah. And this is why I'm not allowed to travel with you.
That's probably why. I swear, there's been so many times with people I've traveled, they're like, I think we're going to go and need another suitcase. And I like pull out a duffel bag that I'm just holding on to.
So I do that too when I know I'm going to go
Mhm.
shopping. And I typically don't shop because, you know, I'm always traveling with family. And like my husband doesn't like to shop. My son doesn't like to shop.
Because you're with boys.
I'm with boys. So I'm not shopping. Everything's so overpriced anyway. Like all my stuff's from China. Like,
Listen, I will always say yes to a TJ Maxx or a Marshall
Yes.
anywhere I go. So
That's where
that
it goes.
that's where, that's where I will F it up.
Let's
but
go to
everything
Ross.
else,
I'm I'm down for some
See,
Ross.
if you're telling me we're going to Anthropologie, hey, beautiful stuff. I'm not going to spend $180 on a top. But you tell me TJ Maxx, I will
Yep.
walk out of there with $180 like of
Mhm.
stuff. I'll have a calf can. I will have like,
Yes.
like a pillow. I'll have something
Yes.
for my dog. I'll have a
Yeah.
notebook.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will do that
Yeah.
every day.
So when I know I'm going to go shopping, just like you,
Mhm.
I've packed a little bag in my bag
Mhm.
for my extra bag.
Yeah.
To be
I think
like-
it's my merch, right? Like I went in a store and I found some of the best.
Those
things.
are my souvenirs. I don't need
Yeah. And I like the little
Utah
shop.
branded shit.
No.
I need I need to go to their TJ Maxx.
I need to go to their TJ Maxx. I don't want their like logo. Like I went to Cape Canaveral. No, I'm
Yeah.
getting the shit at TJ Maxx, which I could probably find in my own.
No,
But
that's
you can't.
You can't because each
It's
of
all
those are
different.
so.
They're so different, and I love little.
There's so much more
boutique-
flannel there.
Yeah, there's just more stuff. I'm like, what am I gonna find today? But yes,
Yes.
same with like little boutiques. Like I
Yes.
like interesting little.
Well, yes, and I love to shop local when I
Yeah.
travel. I always make it a point to go, and I don't care that it's massively overpriced. I know they're gouging the tourists. I
Oh,
get
yeah.
it, but I love finding a local artisan making
Mhm.
some kind of purse or earring or whatever it
Yep.
is, and this is their small business side hustle, and they're selling me some overpriced
Yeah,
thing.
I don't care.
And I don't care because I've put some money into the economy that's right here. Like I want to do that. I
So we
want
do
to
the-
support those local businesses.
You do the local, and then you do like the TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
It's called balance.
It really is.
You just gotta balance it out. So yes,
Yes.
depending on where we are, that's what I will go
yes.
do.
And so now I'm realizing we absolutely should travel.
It's funny enough, we were at a location traveling. It's just you came in later, and we
Yeah.
were there for like business, and it was a
And it's a
convention.
different vibe.
And I was with boys most of the time,
Yes.
so I was like laser focused. And
That
then it
was
wasn't.
work.
Yeah,
we didn't. And I typically, when I travel for work, I don't do anything.
no,
I don't shop. I don't have fun. I don't go out to the restaurants. I don't go out exploring by myself. I don't. I work a 12, 16-hour day, go back to the hotel or
Yes.
the Airbnb, order Taco Bell and go to sleep.
Yeah.
Taco Bell is a fantastic establishment,
Yes.
especially for vegetarians.
I 100% agree. Taco Bell. That's an endorsement. But yes,
That one I could get.
That-
I eat a lot of that
You
shit.
just, I eat a lot of Taco Bell too. Like I'm like the go-to that just doesn't hurt my stomach. Funny enough, because
Yeah.
everybody always says like if
That
you
it
have
hurts your
gestation,
stomach,
but it
and-
doesn't.
But so the vegetarian stuff, the stuff made with beans, like I have a fantastic time.
Right, but I have
I'm
to
not-
say, like as you get older, you kind of need that movement down there.
and so
So I'm for it.
I've had that conversation with my husband, and I know people who, when they travel, they get constipated.
Yeah.
They can't use the restroom.
Yeah.
Hotels or in public places, they can't, and so now
Yes.
they're fucked up
Yeah.
for at least a week
Yes.
or like 3 days. Like being back, I am miserable. I take my digestive health so seriously.
Yes.
And Indian diets are like Indian food is designed through millennia for digestion. It's she's gonna sneeze, and I'm like looking at it, going, and I just ruined it because now it won't come
That
out.
won't do it. You're right. Thank you.
Like sneeze.
Sneeze it, and then it goes back in. Yeah. Nope. I was almost there.
It's designed for digestion. It's designed to keep the body moving along.
Functioning. Yeah.
I don't know a life where I'm backed up. So if I ever feel that, and I felt that during pregnancy, and I felt it at various points in my life, I'm like, I'm miserable. I'm like, let's go to the Walgreens. I need everything that will push this out immediately because
Nice.
I will not allow this to be in my body. So even when I travel, my diet, like I try to eat fiber-rich food
Yeah.
while I'm on vacation, because the idea of having like toilet shyness on
Yeah.
vacation, I don't.
You
I
can't
can't
mess with that.
I don't, because I feel sick.
Yeah.
And I don't like feeling sick.
Honestly, okay, so I had digestive issues, right? And it was one of the nurses was telling me about magnesium citrate,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I haven't tried that yet. And she's like, just take it. And I was like, okay.
It's disgusting. It
Oh
tastes
my gosh,
horrible.
girl, I have this funny story because I was in a way, right?
Mhm.
Obviously, if you're deciding to go that route,
Yeah.
you got some issues.
Yeah.
And so I get it. And because I don't know what was going on, I didn't read it quick. I thought it was 10 milliliters that you took, which is like a little NyQuil cup, like a little
Uh-huh.
kid's Tylenol. And I took that and I'm like, I'm not feeling anything. And she
Yeah.
said I was going to be like by the toilet
Yeah.
for like 2 days straight. And I was like, oh, well, bless her heart. I just assumed that
You're
she-
microdosing.
I didn't realize it. And I was just like, okay, well, thanks. And she's like, did it work? And I was like, and I didn't want to hurt her feelings. So I was like, yeah, it did, thanks. And it wasn't until a month later that I was like, oh, I'm kind of feeling a little backed up. And I read it. And I was like, I was supposed to drink the whole thing. Didn't realize it. And so I finally took the whole thing, whole scrap,
Literally.
Literally, like I could hear my like intestines like it's like what is it's like I drank Drano. You know when you hear them like
By the way, that's exactly.
yes.
You drank the
I
biological.
and I have to say, I had to go back to her and be like, I am so sorry.
I thought you were full of
I
shit.
thought you were full of shit, but it turns out I
I was
was.
full-
And I am not anymore because I stopped microdosing. I just thought it's fine. And I thought it was milliliters. And I was like, I am such an idiot. So it was definitely what we call an ID 10T. It's like when you do ID and then 10 and T, it spells idiot.
Huh?
And so my husband in IT,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
in tech talk, he'd be like, oh, it sounds like this is an ID 10T problem. And they'd be like, oh, yeah, he's basically calling you an idiot.
Yeah.
And no one got it.
Yeah.
And he was just like, yep, it is an ID 10. Like, yeah, it sounds like that.
By the way, that is a fantastic T-shirt. I would like
To have made?
I would like to
Done.
trademark this and have this
ID
on my
10T?
merch. Yeah.
Yes. Done. We'll just start heat pressing
Yes.
them together. But yes. So yes, you definitely need your stuff. You definitely need clean bowels.
Yes.
And then a plan. And I think that's the thing I struggle with
Yeah.
travel is that it always rests. Usually, at least in my family, it's on me. To figure out the
Yeah.
plan.
Okay. So, and I'm very fortunate. My husband, he traveled and he traveled for a living when I met him. So he spent every week on a plane when I met him.
Nice.
Yeah, he was a consultant. He was on a plane. He was like one of those 1,000,000-mile guys.
Yeah.
He plans our vacations for a variety of reasons. The biggest ones being I'm a cheap Indian. And so we would literally, if it were up to me, go
You're
to the
in
Motel
hospital?
6 with the cigarette burns in the duvet.
You may or may not get bed bugs.
Yeah, and we may or may not eat. Like I may go to like whatever place and make peanut butter and jelly. Like we're gonna slum it.
Yeah.
And I'm not allowed to plan.
You're not allowed to do the planning.
And he won't show me how much he spends on things for
Mhm.
vacation. Because if I saw the price tag, I would have a heart attack and die.
Because you'd be packing the peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, I would be like, or I would be working to be
Yeah.
like, I need to like double work to afford this trip.
Yeah.
And so like I get sticker shock at anything with a comma in it. And
Yes.
I freak out. So
Yeah.
he does our planning and all of the logistical stuff for travel.
Mhm.
And the other big part of it is aside from, and I've learned in my older age to let some of that go. Like I knew my parents were like that. It's poverty mentality. I get why. But part of having any amount of money, whether you have a little or a lot, is we only have one life. You gotta enjoy some of it.
Some of it. And honestly, for your brain, you do have to have something to look forward to.
Yeah. And I don't. And I typically don't. And so
That was taught to me by my psychologist mother. It was like, would always have a vacation plan. Not necessarily with her children, but with somewhere other. But she had to have something.
and that's smart. And I don't do it.
Yeah.
And like, Steve, thank you for the free therapy. I
You're
knew I
welcome.
didn't need to spend $200.
There you go. I'll give you my bill at the end of it.
But the other
Some
one
beaver
is if I
nuggets.
plan it, now I'm planning it and now I'm responsible. So
Yeah.
now it's like, what's the itinerary?
Yep.
Get you where you need to go. Make sure you're dressed appropriately and packed appropriately. Make sure that everybody's okay. Make sure that everybody's having fun. Now it's my trip.
Yeah.
And when it's my trip, I feel that weight of it and I can't enjoy it.
Yeah, because it's not fun for the person who's planning it.
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
I know that typically falls on women. And I know so many are going on summer vacations and they're going
Yeah.
with their kids and they're going to visit family. They're going on cruises. They're going to
Yeah.
theme parks and they're planning the whole thing. And when I think about like taking vacations as a parent, that's not a vacation.
Oh, no, it's a work trip.
It's a work trip.
Oh, anytime you're with kids, it's a work trip.
It's a work trip. And
'Cause
you
you
can't
are
rest.
working.
You're not sleeping. You're in a hotel. Everybody's snoring. Like it's a whole thing. And then half the time they're whining and like they had the greatest time, but then one little thing went wrong. And they're like, this is the worst vacation
Yeah.
ever. And like, not that you didn't just kill yourself to make sure
make
that
it-
everybody had a great time. So I get the
Yes.
stress. Like, I feel like summer, we think of it in this idyllic sense of like going to the Poconos in the 1950s. Like,
Yeah.
we're going to the Ozarks.
Oh, yeah.
And nobody
you're gonna
works.
be-
And like, we all have August off.
Yeah.
But really,
And money's still coming in.
and now your kids are not at school.
Yeah.
Or you're spending for summer camp
Yep.
So now you have that expense. Summer is a very stressful.
It really is. And I think I've been on both sides of this. I've been on the side where I wasn't working with summer kids, and then when I have been working and I have my own business. And there's pros and cons to each, but there's still stresses on both sides, because when you're there every day, it's like, well, now I'm bored.
Yeah.
And you still have normal life things to do.
Right.
Either way.
Yeah.
And it seems like don't want to do that. They forget about that, right? I always had to tell my kids, like, you still have to do your chores. You still have to do this. You still have to do your sports. Because I never was a summer camp kind of girl. Like, we never did camps. We never did anything
Me
like
either.
that.
Yep.
So when I became a parent, I remember my first introduction to summer camps, like even the idea. It was when I was living in San Jose, California. So super wealthy area, Silicon Valley. Everybody would be showing up to this like preschool, and they're like decked out in labels, Louis Vuitton and Gucci and head to toe. And I was showing up in my band t-shirt and some jeans, like with my van that we bought for cash from a friend that you had to like double tap to get open. And here they're in their Mercedes Benz and their Ferraris, and I'm like double tapping the van to get it open. And I remember this woman was just like, well, what summer camps are you putting your children into?
Yeah.
And it was,
where do you
do this? Where do you summer, and what camps are you putting your children in? And it was very much that mentality. And I remember this woman telling me like what she was putting her son, who just finished preschool, mind you, so really young. I mean, it was $30,000 worth of camps. One was a Lego engineering camp. And I was like, what? She's like, well, they're going to teach them how to build Legos. I'm like, okay, hear me out. Instead of spending $10,000 on that, bring them to my house. I will have all the Legos.
Yeah.
I will teach that child how to build whatever you want out of Legos, and I'll charge you $2.
Yeah.
That sounds fair to me.
Yeah.
But no.
No, it's the prestige.
It's the prestige.
It's the prestige.
So I just realized it was like, she was like, what's yours? I'm like, my camp is going into the backyard and putting the sprinklers on and running through the sprinklers. We're going to my parents' house and playing in their pool.
Yeah.
Or playing with friends.
Yeah. And I'm, again, fortunate. Ryan technically doesn't have to go to camp.
Yeah.
Because Bruce is home and he works from home and he can be with Ryan all day. And I, again, super fortunate because I work and he's home and he does the bus stops and the pickups and the lunches and all this stuff. Like, he's amazing dad. And so Ryan could stay home all day. It's not going to be a problem. But my problem with one, I only have Ryan. So he's an only child. This kid needs to be with kids.
You need a social. You want him to have
social
he
needs to get out. He needs to be with other children. It shouldn't be all of his play is structured around playing with adults or talking to adults, because he very much wants to be in adult conversation. Like, he wants to sit at the adult table and he will chime in. He will communicate. Like, he wants to be part of a serious conversation. And I look at him and I'm like, baby, you need some kids. Like, you need to be talking about farts. Yeah. And you need to be doing wrestling moves you shouldn't be doing. You need to be hitting each other with pillows. You need to be like out and doing that. And like, I was raised by a TV. The fact that it's an iPad now to me is irrelevant. I spent 8 hours a day sat in front of the TV. I'm relatively well adjusted. I'm only spending a little bit of money on a podcast in my 40s to deal with how well adjusted I am. Like,
it gave me a good sense of humor. Same. I mean, same. And I have 2 boys that are 5 years apart. So that's almost like they're only child's on both of them. So I have kids and my sibling doesn't have any children. We are not close to my husband's family. So I've always like, go play with the other kids. And they kind of want to just hang out with me. And it's like, hey, no, they have their friends.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. They've socialized. They have their friends. But I do notice that they gravitate more to maybe more serious than silly.
Yes.
Because my husband and I are in our own elements of work. And I think sometimes they just want them to be silly and lighthearted.
Yes.
And maybe that's just not on their cards, because I don't think I ever got those opportunities to be just silly.
Yeah. I'm doing it now.
Right?
I'm doing it now. And
it's our midlife crisis is being silly.
Yeah. And for him, I want that. I want him to have a child. Eventually, I do want him to try sleepaway camp. My husband didn't have a great experience at sleepaway camp when he was younger. It was more forced on them than it was like a choice. And there's the whole friend dynamic and the cliquey dynamic.
Yeah.
And so you want
And
to
then the
go with
pedophile
somebody.
dynamic, just
Yeah.
in case,
Yeah. And so if you're going to go and like all of that. So I do want him to have those experiences. So, but we ended up putting him in a camp where we knew other kids that
Yeah.
are his friends are going. So he'll have his friends there and have a great time. But it's hard. And we were just talking about this the other day because like when you work a 9 to 5, and for small business owners, you're working a 7 to 10
24/7
p.m., a 7 a.m. to 10 p.m.,
Yes.
7 days a week. And or you have a heavy job like you're a doctor, a lawyer, or whatever. Like, and even if you don't have those things, work is work and it's hard.
It's hard
And
to
you're exhausted.
disconnect. It's hard to disconnect.
Yeah, and you're exhausted. And now you think about, well, they were in school and then I've had them in before care or after care. And then they come home. And now summer camp is stay.
Yep.
Or they're out at 3:00. There is no aftercare. Someone has to be home.
Yeah.
Because there isn't a place like you can't send them to the library from 3
No.
to 5. You can't send them to the park from 3 to 5. You can't send them anywhere. There's nowhere to go for these
No.
kids in the evenings when parents are still working. And then
Yep.
you're paying for that. So now you have the added expense. So it's just like me and my husband were just talking about this going, like, this 8 to 10 weeks of summer is
They add up.
harder
Yeah.
on parents and families when money is an issue.
And I think it's compounding on each other because I think if you do, let's say you do bite the bullet and let's say you do a Disney cruise on one summer.
Mhm.
Well, then the next summer it's like, well, what are we doing that was like that? And then
Yeah.
it's like the expectation keeps, the goalpost, I think, for parents keeps getting further and further away. And it's
Yeah.
not necessarily anybody setting that. I think maybe we do it to ourselves, but I also think it's really hard to look around and say, well, Sally and her family are going to the, like Bahamas for 7 weeks,
Yeah.
or they're flying to, Italy and doing a whole, and I think that like, that's great for them.
Yeah.
I think sometimes as a parent, we're always constantly looking and saying like, oh my gosh, am I measuring up? And I think that's where some of the problems are coming because I feel like you're never going to feel like you're measuring up. Those goalposts are always going to be moving.
Well, and also with the summer sports,
Yeah.
and I know there's tournaments.
Oh yeah,
and
my son has a
leagues.
birthday in the summer.
Yeah.
So we always, because he doesn't necessarily have it during school time, we
Yeah.
always try and like, what do we do? And I think like as we've gotten older, it's just like, really, where do you guys want to be? What do you
Yeah.
guys want to do? Like, and I think, I never got really a say in those kinds of things.
Yeah. No.
No. And so I think like
No.
I'm trying to, include my kids in those conversations and then have some things that are exciting for them. Like,
Yeah.
secret trips that it's like they don't really know what we're doing.
Well, and that's what I want. And I'm more about quality than
Yes.
than quantity but like for my son who isn't growing up with the financial restraints I grew up with, which is like I didn't live in severe poverty, but I lived under poverty mentality.
Because you had parents that had trauma.
Right.
So-
Because my parents grew up, my father especially grew up food insecure.
Yeah.
And you don't waste and you don't go and you don't spend money on luxuries. You don't spend money on fun. Your life is to work and provide for your family and make sure they can eat and that's it.
Yeah.
And so that's how I grew up, even though I knew that the roof over our head was secure and I knew that the food in the fridge was secure. But that idea that at any moment this could all disappear or we're not allowed to enjoy any of it was kind of ingrained in me. My son doesn't grow up. I looked at him the other day and I'm like, he's just laughing. Like, that's just what you do. It's like I don't remember.
I don't remember ever laughing.
Like, I don't like look at him just loving life. Like,
Yeah. But doesn't that give you like a validation?
Right.
You are breaking whatever, you're breaking that generational curse that is like, you guys have no clue. Because I remember talking to my son. I was like, man, you have no clue. I would have got my ass beat.
Yeah.
And I had to stop and think like, oh my gosh, she has no clue of what it is to live in your household, be terrified of being who you are.
Yeah.
Or like your quirks because
Yes.
you would have been like smacked around for that
Yeah.
or like
Mhm.
totally criticized for that. So the fact that he can just be that way, it's like it frustrates the crap
Yeah.
out of me. But at the same time, it's like, holy crap, that's like a little win, even though it doesn't
Yeah.
feel like a win in the moment.
No, it actually does feel like a win. It felt like a win. I was like in awe. Like part of me was like, wow, okay, I'm doing it. And then he said something to me the other day. I go, Ryan, who's your favorite person?
Yeah.
Like, he goes, myself. And I'm like, I love this for you.
Oh,
I love this for you.
I love that.
And I'm like, okay, besides yourself.
Minus that though.
I'm
Wrong
like,
answer.
But
A
I
cute
love,
answer. No,
but I
just-
love this for you. because
Yes, but that is the right answer.
It is the right answer. And I'm like, I would never say that.
Yeah.
Whoa. I would never say that.
No.
And it was like great for me. But to your point of like keeping up with the Joneses and
Yeah.
we don't have a poverty mentality. I have a little bit because, you know, he needs to know we have to save every hot sauce. We have to save all of the
Oh yeah.
soy sauce from the Chinese packet. Like we need to. You can't throw that away.
Yeah.
It's necessary. All of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All containers, like, have you ever had lunch meat and like you go like that Pepperidge Farm?
Oh yeah. Then you put it in for leftovers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The fact that comes with the perfect Tupperware, like I love this.
Yeah.
So we save all of that. We save all of our Chinese takeout
Yeah.
containers to be to-go containers for other things or
Nice.
leftover
Okay.
containers. We save it all. So he knows a little bit.
But that's balance, right? Like how to be
Right.
somewhat frugal when times are hard.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that's the whole point. But then when times are good,
Yeah.
not being afraid to
Right.
really step outside of your own self and like dig into it.
Yeah.
Like I was telling you before we started, like we do little family vacations and I have learned 4 days is good for us.
Yes.
You can't go over 4 days because if you go over 4 days, somebody's gonna like bitch about something. There's gonna be a meltdown. Somebody's gonna throw up on somebody. So when my family, my extended family, don't get this. They want to be gone for like 7 days. And I'm like, no, 4 days. And that's like days. And then you got to travel. So maybe even 3 days in location and a travel day, depending on what's going on.
So yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. 100, 1,000,
Past that,
1 billion
problems.
So we are the same way.
Yes.
We go and we don't travel on the weekend. So you get off Friday, like before vacation. We're home for the weekend.
Interesting.
And
Do you leave like on a Tuesday?
We leave like on a Monday or Tuesday. And we do a midweek 4-day, 3-day or 4-day. We come home on that Friday.
Yeah.
We have the weekend to decompress after. We don't do come home Sunday and go to work on Monday.
Oh, no. I mean, listen, I work wherever my laptop is. So
yeah,
I try to really set those boundaries.
Oh, I work on every vacation
I need like
I've ever been on.
I always tell clients, no clients listen to this. I always tell them a few days past when I'm actually going to be back in the office. Because
Yeah.
it's like you need a day to just decompress and
Yes.
get your brain back in the
Yes.
game. So I get that too. We've done like a little like weekends here and there, and those seem to be like, okay,
Yes.
it was good. Like we're not taking like this whole summer. We don't really have anything planned this summer.
Yeah.
Our vacations kind of start like August.
Yeah.
And then my husband and I, we always have this reoccurring vacation that we do. And it is every 18 months. It sounds really weird, but it's our concert cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we always rebook it because it's a band
Yeah.
that we love that
Yeah.
we cruise with.
Yeah.
And that is our non-negotiable. And I was like, there's going to be a day when they're getting older. Somebody dies when
Yeah.
they don't do this anymore.
yeah.
So what would be then our next thing? And obviously they have a lot of other cruises with a lot of different
Yeah.
bands. So I'm like, are we just, but we have to have something just he and I.
Yeah.
And I think that's been like such a game changer for he and I as like now we're out of the baby phase. We
Yeah.
can trust our kids to be a little self-sufficient
Yeah.
with babysitters and family. And that's the one thing that we hold on to. With our kids, it's always a moving target.
Yeah. And we don't do that well. Me and my husband don't do that well. We very much prioritize Ryan
Yeah.
or work or just the house and the daily life, that we don't do
That.
vacations. I think we've been on maybe 2.
Yeah.
I think we've only really been on 1 by ourselves. Like we don't do it, and we should. Like we don't
Yeah.
even do date nights really.
We don't do dates either because every week, that's hard.
That's hard.
And you never get out of your to-do list. I feel like by the
Yeah.
time dinner's over, you're like, well, I basically just said my to-do list to you.
Yeah.
So Mike and I, we have Disney passes.
Yeah.
And it's not that we are like the biggest diehard Disney fans. We are. I mean, we like
Yeah.
Disney. And I got ears, I got backpacks, I got all the
Yeah.
things. So we once a month we go to Epcot and we walk around and
Yeah.
we just talk. So it's 2 hours to like decompress.
Yes.
Then we have the time in the park where we are just talking husband and wife again, like how we used to date.
Right. And it doesn't have to be date nights in that strict sense. Like
No.
it just having
But then we have a
time.
day.
where you guys are together
Yes.
and you're being people.
And you're
And
being silly
Yes.
and
And
lighthearted.
you're not talking about logistics because 90% of all marriage conversation as you get deep into a marriage are logistics.
And then you turn into a roommate.
Yeah.
Or a coworker.
Yeah.
Or whatever the case may be. So we realized that's worked for us to not have the weekly date night, but we have a month. Once a month. I mean, not a month. One day a month. Where we get to go and we get to sit and we get to talk and we get to laugh. We get to eat good food.
Yeah.
And it's in a structure that we both know. So
Yeah.
it's not it's not like having a plan.
Well,
Because we've already know what we're doing.
And so I have that thing too where I go, and I've wanted to do this with Ryan all the time. And I finally did it. I took him to SeaWorld and I surprised him and we had a great time. But I'm very much realizing that each of us, my husband, my son, and myself, all have different ideas of what fun is.
Yeah.
And so
that's hard.
And my husband kind of realized this recently because we went to Texas for a work thing, but we ended up staying the weekend. And he's doing this thing of yes. Instead of saying no, he's saying yes. And I'm like, he didn't know this because we didn't really talk about it, but I'm like, I've never been on a vacation that I chose. I've never done a vacation where I did what I wanted to do. I just do what everybody else wants to do because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to deal with the whining.
Yeah.
Because my idea of fun is no one else's idea of fun.
So what's your idea of fun?
So
Tell me.
I want to go to a TJ Maxx. I want to wake up when I wake up. Do not fucking wake me up at 5 o'clock in the morning to do some shit.
Okay.
No. I want to wake up when I wake up. I want to have bomb ass breakfast.
Okay.
Really good. I like being outdoorsy a bit. I do like going on hikes. I would love to go out on a boat. I would love to do
something outside.
Yeah, experiential outside things.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to go to a festival. I would love to I want to see a street vendor and just buy some. That's what I want to do. I want to putz around a city. That's what I want to do.
You do, yeah.
I want to go around and just experience the city naturally rather than I need to go here and I need to see this and I need to take a photo here and I don't need to do any of that. I want to get in the culture of it and experience it the way a local would experience. And I want to putz around. I just want to ooh, that looks fun. Let's go in there.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be told, no, but we have a reservation. Ooh, they have this here. Let's see what that's about. I want to play games. I want to stay up late talking. I want to have great food, and have it be less structured.
Yeah.
I like roller coasters. I like music. I like, and also I'm the night owl. So I want to be up late.
Yeah.
I want to go out.
Yeah.
So I'm out in the middle of the day, want to come home, come back to the room, have some lunch or a snack, maybe a nap.
Yes.
Then go to a show or go to a thing, go experience something, dinner, and then experience some nightlife.
Yes.
Maybe a little shopping. And then in 4 days, I'm experiencing the city
and
and what it has to offer rather than being just going to tourist attractions or these places where you're you have to take a picture in front of this thing. And I'm
proof that you were there.
Yeah, proof that I was there. And I like some of that. I love to go to a great museum. I just want to do dumb shit.
So you want structure, but not structure. And I get that.
I want one structured thing per day.
Per day. And
that's the rest of it is just whatever.
Listen, my best, as I have traveled, I was in Scotland. Because I did a tour with my mom. I went over to Germany for a while.
Yeah.
Went over to Great Britain, was up in Scotland, was with my mom, and we were doing one of those bus tours. That was the week.
Yeah.
Then it was we're going to let you off and you have 4 hours to yourself. Yeah. And my mom wanted to follow everybody else to do all the touristy things. So I was like, okay, cool. But I don't.
Yeah.
I had just gone back from Germany where I'd seen so many castles. I don't want to see more castles. I don't need to see more castles. Right. And I was just you can go do that. I want to meander.
Yeah.
I'm a meanderer. I want to just go and see
I want to be
off the
what's
beaten
down
path.
this street.
Yeah.
What
I'll find my way back.
Yeah.
I'll be within the time frame, but I just want to see something else because I don't want to be where all the tourists are because that's not fun for me.
Right.
And so she was all frustrated with me, but I was just oh, you don't have to go.
Yeah.
I'm just going to meander this way. Met a Highland cow, was super cute, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, look at this guy. But then we went to this like little shop that had the best hot chocolate. It was like stacked like a mile high on whipped cream and all that kind of stuff. And then we were leaving and I see this guy dressed in this crazy outfit with bells and ribbons all over it. And I'm like, well, I'm definitely following that guy.
Where's that guy? He's going to
I'm
the party.
following that guy. And I end up just following him. My mom's like, you don't know where he's going. Like, I don't care. Wherever he's going, I want to go. And
I want to be wherever that guy is because he obviously
something
knows
is happening.
where it's at.
Because then there's more. Then there's like 4 other guys with like ribbons and bells on there. I'm like, well, we're definitely doing this. And I and I got to see this like summer solstice dance thing that the locals do. And I got video of it where the group that was off the bus where they all followed, they missed it completely. They came at the very end.
Yeah.
And we got to see this like super duper cool cultural thing that I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And it's like those kinds of things. I hear you on that. I
Like-
want to have some structure, but not a lot of structure.
I want to go to, like, we were in Ireland. I wanted to go to an Irish comedy, like comedy venue where they had comedians, and we were there on a Friday. And like, it's 8 p.m. We have shit else to do. Let's just go.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to have room. I think the crux of it is having room for the spontaneity.
Yes.
And
But you
just
still
be
have
like,
some stuff that are your non-negotiables.
what's happening?
Yeah.
Oh, what's happening?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to go do that. I want to go see something like that. I want to go eat something. And like, I want to just be able to get up and go and do and
then
see
just
what's what.
and meander and kind
meander.
of just go through and see. Because again, those are some of the best times that you get to see like spontaneity. You're right. And it is hard to do that with kids.
Yeah. And I love a day on vacation where you did fucking nothing.
Yes. I do like the beach day.
The beach day, the cabana day, the pool day, whatever that day is, where you literally got up, went and laid down, fell asleep on a lounge chair.
Yeah.
Somehow food got brought to you.
Yeah.
You ate it. You fell asleep again. You have a book.
You want to be a passenger princess that day.
Yes.
Right? With my extended family, when I was married to my husband, it was really early on. They are the people that they will get you up at 7:00 in the morning. And we're like, we're going ziplining, and then we're going rafting, and then we're getting on the horse. And I'm like, in one day? What?
Yeah, no, 3 days.
3 days.
I want to do all of those things.
I will do all of those
One,
things.
2.
But and then like maybe that day, and then take a break, and then the next day, and then take a break, and then the next thing. Right? And I remember my husband was like, that's not a vacation for me. That's a task list. I want to just go sit in the lazy river.
Yeah.
And I remember it causing so many problems, but I look at my husband like, good for you for saying something, because that's how I would have just gone with the flow and been miserable.
Yeah. And
then we're all spent, we're all burnt, and we're all angry and hangry and all those kinds of things. And it's like to pace yourself in some things.
Yeah.
I think is great.
So my son will do some spontaneity. He loves to just wander around with me. Like, but he's not a thrill person. So he doesn't like the hikes. He doesn't like the outdoorsy stuff. He doesn't like adrenaline, octane stuff that I do enjoy. He's not a big, like, let's go to a show person, but he does love a good walkabout.
Yeah.
He does love that.
It's just like,
And my husband is more of he also doesn't like the itinerary. So we're all okay in that way, where we're not getting up and packing a day full of things. But he likes, we've done one thing, but that's it. By 7 p.m., we're done.
Yeah.
We're in the room. We're done.
Yeah.
And like, but he's an early riser. So 7 a.m., he's like, let's go. And like, he wants to do his thing early. He's like, I don't want to be in the room all day. And there are days where I just want to be in the room all day.
I just want to take my time and look cute and get out when I get out.
Yeah. And so we're on opposite schedules.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he's like, okay, we went out, we did the horseback riding, we've done the thing. Now there's no more thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, they're having hot cocoa and whatever in the lobby, or they're having s'mores or whatever. Let's go do that. It's 9 p.m. They're doing something, but 9 p.m. it's like, we're done.
You're done.
And so we each have this different perspective on what's fun. And I just don't want to hear the whining. So I'm like, I will, because the things they like to do, it's not that I dislike it.
Yeah.
It's just not the way I would do it.
Yeah.
And so we've talked about like, oh, what kind of vacation would you want to do? And I'm like, honestly, if I wanted to have a real vacation, that's for me. Not that I don't love my son and not that I don't love my husband. I would go by myself.
Yeah.
I would go by myself because then I don't have to be responsible.
Every woman's with you on that.
Yeah. I would just like, I want to go to Yellowstone and be by myself.
Have you?
without the chance of being murdered or raped.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Here's hoping.
I need a group.
No, but have you heard these? So there's 2 points I want to make. There's like a sleepaway camp in Scotland
Yes.
where you can go and it is like you can be out in nature. You're gonna go scream into the void, you know, to
Yes.
do the guttural healing help, and then you have a sexy Scottishman that's like and like make sure that you get to
or
the
may
dinner.
not be wearing something under the tent.
Right. You know, who cares at that point in time? But you know, like you have those like it's like the girl camp, but it's in
Yes.
Scotland.
Yes.
And then there's the other part where I saw this with a friend and I was like, how do I get this going? And we have to be very careful on who we invite.
Right.
But it's the like we're together but we're not together group
Yes.
where it's like you go and
Go
you bring
do
your
you.
you bring your books. So it's like a book
Yes.
club kind of like
Yes.
vacation where you go to an Airbnb, everybody has their own room, they have a little location. You read, but you have somebody in the room. So you feel like, you know, like that person that you're kind of connecting, but you're not talking because you're reading or you're doing crafting. And we've talked about this, I'm sure. But yeah, just a few other things like that it's like, I want to do that.
Yes.
I want to do that.
I want, and I've kind of said to my husband, especially because you were talking about always have a vacation plan. Always have. I'm at the age and stress level and energy level
Yeah.
of my idea of a vacation is everyone buggers off and leaves me alone in my house.
Honestly,
you go away for a week.
You do it. Yeah.
And I stay in my house and I sleep all day
and get
or
reset.
I project or I do a DIY or I do something and nobody or anything, but I'm in my house. I'm in my bed.
Yeah.
I have my clothes. I don't have to pack. I'm not tired. I don't have to get on a plane. I don't have to worry about what time it is. The idea of being alone in my house for more than an hour.
Like a wet dream for you.
Oh my God. No, better than sex. Nobody needs sex if you are alone in your house
Just
for more than an hour.
Resetting. No one needs anything from
I don't have to wear clothes. That's better than sex.
Be doing whatever I want to do. Yeah,
there's no wires touching my body at this point. Like that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I want to go in my kitchen. I want to be feral. I want to eat a snack in my pantry.
Yeah. No one knows. No one's getting a hold of me. You can't get a hold of me.
I want to be a fucking trash panda in my house
for
a week.
I gotta say, like, there's that does sound.
Think about it. Like you get all the laundry done when you freaking feel like it. Maybe that room that needs to get painted. Maybe you get a little extra.
That's one of your non-negotiables, right? Like have a vacation with your spouse, you know, your significant other. Have the family one, and then have a y'all F off, and I'm gonna stay home vacation. Go make the memories, and then I will have everything.
But then I get the FOMO because now they've made memories without me.
And
I'm
then
not in
I have
any of
to
the
say,
photos.
as much as I always want to like reset the house, it always kills my soul to then see that in 20 minutes, all of my efforts have been thwarted with like laundry and like, I'm like, never mind.
Let me take it back. Not a week. I need 48 hours.
Yeah.
A weekend. How much memory building can you do
Just,
a weekend without me?
Go somewhere I've already made memories with you.
Yes.
So do a repeat that I don't necessarily need to do.
Or go do something I hate. Go camping. Please be with nature and sleep on the ground with the bug.
Yes.
Go fishing.
Yeah.
I don't need to be with
I don't
the
need to
fish.
be at the fishing. I don't want to smell the fish. I don't want to be at the fish.
Go enjoy. That's
do the man camping.
Yes.
I don't want to sleep on the ground.
But don't go to Disney without.
Yeah. Fun stuff without me. Like, oh, they have good food over there. What? Yeah.
What? You had the best dinner ever, and I was there. No, I want you to go do something I don't want to do.
No. So I remember I loved for my 40th. We went to New York. And that was like, oh, this is what I want to do for my 40th.
Yeah.
And it was my kids and my husband. And then my parents and my brother wanted to come too.
Yeah.
And mind you, they had all been to New York and this was my first time.
Yeah.
And so I was like, hey, what do you guys like? Give me some ideas. Like, you'll figure it out. I was like painstakingly going like just through the plans for months. And then we get there and then everybody was complaining. I was like, I should have just done this by myself.
You would have enjoyed it.
I would have enjoyed it. Even if it was just my kids, because my kids were like down for the like what I had done.
Yeah.
But we had packed so much into it that I never got my little walkabout.
Yeah.
To just go and see different quirky little shops.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I need like a week in here, but I can't do it with all y'all. I almost like want to go, fly with them, have the whole fun thing, them leave, and I just stay in the city for like a few days.
Right. And I've
Gonna
even
cover.
thought about like, because you were talking about the summer camp, the girls' summer camp. You go in Airbnb and y'all do different things. Right?
Yeah.
Like, and you have this base and you come back to the base and now you're playing cards and you're relaxing, having
Talking,
snacks,
being heard,
fire,
seen,
movie
yes,
night, whatever, having it. So
multiple things.
you are apart, good to go do how you want to do it and come back and share those experiences and the conversations that
Yeah.
happen. That's what I want.
Yeah.
And you're right. And you have to be very careful who you bring along. I'm too old to be holding hair with vomit over a toilet.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm
not waking
old
up at
to-
5 o'clock in the morning.
not waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm also not bailing you out of jail. Like,
Yes.
like I need a group of people that can take care of themselves
Yeah.
and have a good time.
And not be
And not be a
afraid
whiny-
or yeah, but not being afraid to say what
Yeah.
you want. I think that's where I get so frustrated in life at this age, where it's like, I'm in my feral 40s. I finally found my voice. Like, I want you to get there too. Meaning, like, tell me what you need. Because I can't help if you don't tell me what you need, right?
Yeah.
I can't help when you don't tell me there's a problem. We've just had this conversation in business.
Yeah.
Like, just don't be afraid to tell me what you need to get the job done or how your brain works.
Yeah.
I think if we all kind of get over the like, well, I can't be a burden. Well, no, like,
Well,
what
and
do you
I
need?
well, okay. So, yes,
I'm not bailing you out of jail, but
Yeah,
tell me what you need.
but
What?
I need to get to there. I need to get to the place where I'm not. I feel like I'm.
Where you're not a burden.
Yeah, because that's how I feel. And so I'm like, I'm just here to make everybody happy. And if everybody's happy, then I'm happy.
So you got to get out of that, girl.
Yeah.
You got to go find your own.
Yeah, and I'm doing more of it. Like,
Yeah.
like I'm going. So my summer, I'm going. I took Ryan to SeaWorld. We had a great time.
Yeah.
I'm going on a Disney cruise. I'm not a cruise person. Being trapped on this in a steel box on the ocean is just not my thing.
Oh, I love cruising.
Yeah.
I love it
But-
for different reasons.
Yeah. Well, and I don't go to ones where I'm not doing what I
You're not
want to
doing
do.
what you
I'm
wanna
doing
do.
kid stuff.
Yeah.
We've
You're still
done
in
the-
mom mode when you
I'm
do
in
that.
mom
It's not a vacation. It's a work trip.
Yeah, it's a work trip. So I've never done a cruise by myself. I've never done a cruise with just my spouse and like actually been like
Highly
enjoyed
recommend.
a cruise.
Yeah.
Or the excursions. You can only do certain things because you have your kids with you.
Yeah.
So we're doing the cruise, which we're going as a family, my whole family. So my brothers, their kids.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be awesome. Like,
Yeah.
it's going to be a good family trip. But I am going to Ohio for their Pride weekend. Like, it's during Pride month next month, and they're going for Pride weekend. And someone was telling me, like, they have a whole big Pride parade there, and I've never been. I'm like, I'm going to go to that. I want to go to that.
Fun.
And then someone else invited me to, there's like a board game convention there. I'm like, I've never done that. I want to do that too. Like, I just want to do some shit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want, I've never done a lot of things.
But I think that that's a good
And-
thing that you can do on your own. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that you have the strength to do that. Because a lot
Yeah.
of people can't do things on their own.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm just going to go and I'm
You're gonna
going.
do
And
that?
like, I'm not totally on my own. Like, I'm meeting friends there. Like,
Yeah.
whoever's at the parade, I'm going to meet them there. Whoever's at the convention, I'm going to meet them there. But I don't need to bring a whole group with me
Yeah.
to go do
Get it
this.
done.
And I can do some things by myself. So I'm actually it's kind of a work trip. Like, these are colleagues of mine. I know them mostly from work, but I'm going to get to enjoy
Mhm.
doing just some weird, dumb stuff that is not most people's jam. Like,
But I love
like-
that. Like just
yeah. And I get to just enjoy it because
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about whether someone else is enjoying it or
see. And I think that's the thing is that we get so much into being the one that's coordinating and making sure everybody's having fun
Yeah.
and having the memories. And I do think that that's something that a lot of maybe moms worry about is, because you have to be the memory maker.
not. Yeah.
You have to be the, what's it? Like the,
Well, I'm the one taking the photos. And Ryan and I
Yeah.
were just talking about it. Like, yeah, I need photos.
you need to
of
be
the
in the
family.
photos.
We don't have family photos. I'm the one taking all of them.
Yeah.
So there's tons of
Because
Ryan
you're the
and
memory
Bruce,
maker.
and I'm the one taking the
Yeah.
photo.
And you're the, what is it? Like oh my gosh, what my brain is like.
The train left without you.
I totally did. I was going to say like, what's the thing? The tradition. You're
Yeah,
the tradition maker.
Yeah.
And I think that's hard. And that's like, there's a lot of pressure of that.
Yeah.
Right. So like my kids, we realized like we were doing, like we've done a cruise with them. We've done these, like, we took them to New York. We've done some of these things. And we're blessed to kind of be in that area where we're trying to get away from toys.
Yes.
We're trying to get away
Yes.
from that and make more memories, because now we're like, hey, Santa can travel with you. Did you know that? Like, he can drop a few things. And so we're trying to get into that where, like, for Christmas, we're planning to go to Canada because they want to be in snow.
Yeah.
And I have always, every time we try and go somewhere in December, January for snow, I kid you not, we show up and it's like, oh, it's the sunniest, driest day. There's no snow. I'm like, what? And it's like, this has been 3 years, and it's like a running joke in our family. I'm just so sunshiny, I guess. And it's like, I bring the sunshine out. So we're trying to figure out, like, Canada, and it's, you know, we're trying
you got to keep going more north.
You got, honestly, this point in time, Antarctica. We're just going straight up. We're just going to go straight till we see snow. I'm not even messing around this year. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna find the snow, damn it. And
go to the mountains.
Right? We're trying to figure.
But I've also found that, like, November, December, it doesn't. The snow.
It's January, February
is when the snowpack comes.
That's why I'm just like, we're just going to keep going. Yeah. But those are some of the things that we have planned. Yeah. But funny enough, it's kind of weird. I mean, listen, not weird when you look at our family, but Disney would start doing these, like, concert days, right? Yes. In Epcot. And then realize that some of the bands that my husband and I listen to, they're there, and my kids have gotten into that. Mm-hmm. So then what we've realized is we're kind of in our punk rock era phase, right? Yeah. Like, my husband and I have been in it for way longer, but we just started realizing that certain bands were, like, popping up that we loved, that my kids loved. And so one of our big trips is that we're going to North Carolina to then see this band that has 2 bands my kid live. And we, like, you know, I was looking to see what else we could do to make it special. We found that for not a lot of money, you can go meet the band. Yeah. Oh, wow. You can buy a ticket. This is what happens when you give people adult money. We're not smart with it. This is what happens with millennials. Finally get adult money, and we're like, well, who's going to stop me? No one. Well,
and this is why I have so many animal onesies.
Right? No one's stopping. What is it that, like, it was a reel that it's like, no one's coming to save you, which means no one's going to come and stop you.
By the way, did you realize that you can have ice cream for breakfast?
Right.
Like, as an adult,
you could do it.
You can spend your money and do the thing.
There's going to be consequences.
And then you realize that by the time you get to an adult and you're thinking about breakfast, the last thing you want is ice cream. It's so miserable. So like, miserable. I tell my son,
I wish I had the stomach I had when I was 9.
Yeah, like, now is the time. Yeah. If you want ice cream for breakfast,
now's the time,
now's the time, because by the time you're my age, you're going to be like, I
don't feel like vomiting.
Greens. Yeah. I need an open face sandwich. An open face sandwich is not a sandwich I don't want to talk about. Right.
But I need some avocado toast.
I need some, it's a toast.
Yeah.
It's not a
yeah. No, I agree with you. But I need some avocado toast. I don't want ice cream until, like, 4 p.m.
Yeah. I need some green.
Yeah. So now is the time, right? And so I think that's where I saw a family that she had 4 boys, amazing boys. And this is when my oldest was, like, a year old. So I was, like, really new in the mothering world. Yeah. And her boys were just so, I mean, I know I'm not in the family all the time, but it was just, they were respectful. They were kind. They were close knit. Yeah. And I just remember, like, how do I get to this point? Yeah. Because when you're like a mom with young kids, it's like, there's no way I can get to this point. How did you get that? That seems like a huge chasm, right? And I remember she just said, whatever they started showing interest in, I leaned in. I didn't want to be the baseball mom, but I leaned in, right? Yeah. And so I was kind of grateful when my kids leaned into music, that I was like, oh, I got a whole world for you here. Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, we get some crap sometimes for taking our kids to concerts and all that kind of stuff. But anybody who's there, like the elder emos, they're just like, I wish my parent would have just leaned in.
And let me be me.
And
I said that to my son, because we went to SeaWorld and he was like, I'm the thrill seeker. I want to do the roller coaster. I want to do the ride. He doesn't like it. Yeah. And so when I booked it, I booked the whale experience, the touch the dolphin experience, the meet the animals, the go on the tours. I booked that because I know that's what he likes. And then he's like, well, I want to try it. So we did. And he didn't have a good time. And I'm like, Ryan.
But he might get there.
And he might. As he gets older, he might. But I'm like, Ryan, we don't have to do the ride. I'm here for you. Yeah. If you want to go just see penguins, and if you just want to go see animals, let's do that. And so we got a caricature. We ate ice cream. We had great food. We saw the animals. We saw sharks. We saw all this stuff. And I'm like, this day was for you. I'm perfectly happy that you're happy with this level of
outcome. Yeah.
activity. We don't have to do what I want to do. And I think same thing, like I think parents, you go two ways. Either you do everything for your kid and nothing for yourself, and that's me. Or you do everything for yourself and nothing for your kid, and that's some parents where they go.
Those my parents.
I'm on vacation. You're lucky you got to tag along.
Yeah.
And I don't care if you don't like it because you're lucky we even took you.
Yeah. And you got to find the balance. I think there's the days where you show up for your kids and it's about them. And if mom's here, you're in it. Like you said, like you had a great day. And those, if we're talking psychology, those are almost like the fence posts for kids.
Yeah.
When you have those memories of you making it. Does it have to be every week? No. But when they have those fence posts, then the day-to-day are the slats, right?
Yeah.
Through the fence posts. That's kind of like what they'll remember, but they'll always remember like, oh, I remember that one time we went to SeaWorld and I got slapped by a penguin or something like that, right? And I think the thing is we can get so lost into that in motherhood and into our relationship because we're always trying to like, hey, whatever you guys want to do. But I think the important thing is you got to have all sides of that triangle. You have to have, focus with your family, focus with your spouse, because when your kid grows up, that's who you're left with.
Yeah.
Right? But then yourself, I think we overlook how important it is to find out what Sheethel wants.
Yeah.
And have a day where you get to go to a pride parade.
Yeah.
And go to a board game convention and do all those things. Because you know what? Why not?
Yeah.
I think we're so used to kind of like either keeping up with the Joneses or some kind of like what we think that it needs to look like. When it really comes down to vocalizing what we really want, then it's like, I want to go on a concert cruise and I want to scream like my heart out for a few days with a band that probably no one's ever heard of. Yeah. That's what I want. That feels good for me. Yeah. And then you leave those experiences feeling, I think, more uplifted and fulfilled than if you were just you're just going with the flow with everything. Yeah. So I think we all need to hear that. I think we all need to hear that you're a person too. And I always have to tell my kids, like, sometimes I think you forget. I'm a girl going through life for the first time too. Right. I'm a girl that's experiencing 42 for the first time. Yeah. And it's not that I have it figured out. I know how my brain works a little bit better. I know how to adapt to a situation better. But I'm still going through this the first time in my life too. And so I get to rearrange the rules. Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's a really important thing. And especially with us coming into summer.
Yes.
And it feels like it's a lot. We have to make all these memories. We have to give them an epic summer.
And December drains everybody. So you're coming in the deficit. Yeah. You're coming in on fumes.
I'm on fumes.
Everybody's on fumes.
And now more is expected of me. And it's supposed to be fun. Like,
and it's supposed to be magical all the time.
Yes. This is like Christmas. It's 10 weeks of Christmas is what it feels like. It's like every day has to be magical. And it has to be the best summer ever. And every year it has to be the best summer ever. And I'm not off for 10 weeks. I'm working. No. And things are slow, like typically for my line of work during the summer. Mm-hmm. So it's literally a great catch up period for me. Yeah.
But you're still working.
But I'm working. And so my son is in camp. I'm working. And then of course, like we can't ignore the fact the economy is weird. And things are expensive, and just like putting gas in the car and just that like picnic at the park type experience is like $300. Because if you haven't been to the grocery store lately, it's like $300. You get a block of cheese for $10. Like it's hard. Yeah. And so to do that on a budget, to do that with the budget of energy, budget of time, budget of money, like finding ways to
make it magical,
enjoyable, magical for everybody. Without your spouses, your kids, yourself. Yeah. It's a lot of pressure.
Because that's the thing. Sometimes I think I always look at summer as like, oh, this is going to be a good catch up and this is going to be a good respite. But then you get through summer and you're just as drained, if not even more. And then you're going into the school year and it's like, where do you fill your cup? Yeah. Like, where do you fill like your tank of getting back to being ready to go and excited and energized, And I think and I'm the mom. I do this to myself every summer and I'm currently doing it. So I'm kicking myself, but I'm trying to do better. Is I have the summer bucket list for my kids. Yeah. And then I look at that bucket list at the end of the summer. I'm like, you stupid idiot. Why did you say like s'mores.
ID10T
right?
problem.
Right? Exactly. I have an ID10T problem and it's right here and I know which one it is. So exactly. And so I think, again, I always look at who told me this? Like, you're never going to get a medal for like the perfect summer.
No.
You're never going to get the medal for the most like balance. I worked, I got everything up to date for my work and then my kids and everybody's happy. No one's always going to be, life is messy.
Yeah.
Right. And no one's handing out ribbons. I think it's just, what are your own mile markers?
Yeah.
Of success.
Yeah.
Right. And what are your own mile markers for yourself? And honestly, when is it the time when you're listening, you need to listen to your own body of red flag? Like, I need to take a break.
Yeah.
And how to get that scheduled. I was
Yeah.
just talking to another mom. We have just got to the beach yesterday.
Yeah.
And we have been planning this beach trip that we have been moving around for a month. It was one Saturday and then it was like, oh crap, we got a swim meet. Then another Saturday, oh crap, I've got a family thing. Oh, and finally we got to it. And we almost didn't do it. If you looked at our like text messages in the morning, it was like, shit, I forgot that we were supposed to do the beach day. She's like, could we do it in the afternoon? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, oh no, my son has like an event thing, like a Dungeons and Dragons meeting or something. And we finally ended up on doing dinner at the beach.
Yeah.
It was not our favorite time, but we did it and it actually turned out great. But we all sat there, like two sets of parents, and we were just like,
well, when you're planning as parents,
yeah, it's so
to
hard.
do a non-kid thing. Like I notice this with women way more than men, because a man will not miss his tea time, period.
No.
End of story. A man will be like, oh, my wife's giving birth right now, but he had an 8 o'clock.
Yes.
Like he's not missing his. Women prioritize the needs. So I have family coming in. I have work. I have stuff for my kids. I have 85 birthday parties. I have all this stuff. And we're like, can we just go to brunch? I will see you in 1 to 2 business years. And,
yes.
And when we book it, this just happened to us because we were like, okay, we booked June 6th. This was 6 months ago.
Yeah.
We booked this months ago. This is the only weekend day where all of us were in town. All of us didn't have family. All of us didn't have something go on. Or we had family, but it was like urgent. They were going to go do something. But we're like June 6th. And then my husband comes. He's like, I want to have a summer party. By the way, I'm supposed to invite you. He did tell me. Like we're having a summer party at our house in like 2 weeks.
Like Amy?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said he was inviting you. And I was just like, well, I hope he invite
I'm
you.
supposed to invite you.
Oh,
and I'm
thanks.
not inviting everybody on this call. Stop it. Like, like I'm not inviting everybody on the show.
We're not telling you where it is. Just know that we had fun.
It was so funny because he went to the boys and the boys are like, yeah, we got nothing going on. We got nothing going on. Yeah.
And then you're like, no.
And then the girls now are on the whole group chat. Now we're the couples group chat. So it's like all of us. And we go, and one of the wives is like, your sister's coming into town. What do you mean you have nothing to do? And like, we have this going on. And we have this going on. And so they were like, we have stuff going on. And they're like, we can move this, we can move that. It'll be fine. Okay. Picking this day. This is the day. And then the girls got on their group chat and like, hey, did you guys not realize that this is the day we picked for brunch?
Yeah.
That we booked months ago.
Yeah.
And we're all like, well, if the guys want to have the party, we'll just do the brunch.
Because we try to facilitate.
Yeah. And so we go, but wait, and one of them was like, finally said what she wanted. She's like, I would like to go to brunch. We made this plan months ago. This was so hard to find a day. And so I went to my husband. I'm like, what time were you thinking for this party? And he goes like 3. Okay. I'm like, great. We are going to go get fucked up at brunch. And then we're going to come to the party.
So much fun at that party.
Yeah, we're going to be at the party. I'm just showing up. I'm not planning it. I'm not buying the groceries for it. I'm not decorating it. The ladies are going to go to brunch and we are going to come to the party as we are.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to happen. But like for girls,
but you got to say it, right?
Yeah. To plan that day is so hard.
And I think
that guys don't get that. They're like,
no.
It's
and
hard.
Kids
if
don't
I
get it.
If I want to go hit balls with the guys, I just text them and they're like, yeah, we'll go. Because they can.
And with women, it's like, again, it's especially mom friends. It's such a delicate web of what you're like planning out and figuring out, especially on the tail end of May.
Yeah.
Right. Even I always tell people like, my busy season, crazy time starts in September. I mean, it's always crazy. So it's just a different kind of crazy. Like
You're
normal
September to December, probably, right?
September till like January.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me till January.
Yeah.
And so when I always have people that it's like, I want to do something, like, don't. And my birthday's in December. It's really hard to celebrate your birthday when Jesus's birthday's in there. You know, like Jesus' birthday overtakes everything. And fine.
Jesus was born in August.
I know. I don't know why we celebrate in December. Really bums me out in December,
Like, he
baby.
is the quintessential Leo.
Yeah, it's
like,
really fun to celebrate your birthday month with Jesus. And right? I know. Gosh.
Get your own month.
So it's really hard. And so then everybody's always just like, I want to celebrate your birthday with you. I'm like, please don't. First of all, I'm not 12. I'll go celebrate my birthday however I want to celebrate. I'm pretty vocal in that. And usually I don't want to celebrate with everybody because I get weird about birthdays.
So my birthday's in October. I turned 40 last year. I didn't want to celebrate it because some shitty always happens on my birthday.
Oh, fun.
And I go, if I don't celebrate, nothing can go wrong. There's no expectation, nothing to ruin.
Yeah.
And the very next day, of course, shit goes down with my parents and I've got to like drop everything and
Yeah.
take care
So
of
it's coming for you no matter what.
So I'm like, well, I didn't celebrate my 40th. We got together. There was some cake. We didn't do anything. There wasn't a big...
Yeah.
Someone asked me, they're like, what would you want to do? And I'm like, I found out that there was a T-Pain concert on my birthday in like Tallahassee or some shit.
You just want to go there?
I'm like, I just wanted to pick up and go. I just wanted to get up, get in the car with a couple of like-minded people who weren't going to bitch about the music or that it's loud or that it's smoky or whatever. Get in the car, go to this, be ghetto for 2.5 hours and come home. That would have been a great birthday for me. Like, I've thought about doing a party, but then the idea of planning it, and is everybody having a good time? Do they want to do this? Is this fun for them? Do they not? Like, is this a major bummer that they have to use their Saturday now to go and do my birthday party? Because think about it. How many times have you talked to your friend like, oh, I gotta go to this person's birthday?
Yes.
Like, I don't want to be that person.
No, I don't want to be that person either. And
But I would love to do a Barbie themed. I want to do a 90s themed birthday party.
Yeah.
I want to have like sweatpants, a flannel t-shirt wrapped around my waist. I want to do that.
Lana Morissette, right? Like,
yes.
Yes. See, and I'm the person, like, if I pick some restaurant and somebody's like complaining, I take that personally. And that's my own trauma.
Too.
That's my own trauma. I get that. Everybody needs to be okay with their own thing. And I think, like, I am a person, like, when I was turning 40, my best friend, her birthday's the day after me.
Yeah.
Because I think that was just meant to be, because I can't remember birthdays to
right.
save my life. So it's like, thank you. Made that real easy for me. And so she's a person who always wants to celebrate on her birthday. But with the way that I was raised, my parents were always traveling. So we always pushed the birthday celebration to whenever
was
happened to be the show up, right?
Yeah.
And I could get into a whole conversation about how I grew up in that regard. But so for my kid's birthday, I'll make a big deal on their birthday. But for mine, it's like, listen, it's December 11th. Jesus and Santa have taken over. The elf on the shelf has taken over, whatever you do. I'm like, and everybody's crazy. It's at the end of the year. All moms are like psychotic.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody going anywhere for that. So I always just like, let's just celebrate it in like January, February, March time. I feel like if I get within the 3-month period after, it's good.
Yeah.
And my best friend hates it. She's like, we should just celebrate on your birthday. I was like, I know, but I can't get away for like a cruise in the middle of December when there's like,
you can't.
Theme days up the yin yang. There is like any kind of fundraiser going on. Then there's like and
there's like that week.
Finals. There's some kind of like craziness going on at the schools. There's some like craziness going on with clients. So 100%, I am like, can we just celebrate my birthday in March? I'll start celebrating Jesus' real birthday for my birthday.
Yeah.
Right? But I don't want to celebrate in August.
I don't
switch birthday months with these Jesus. That's fine.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that we get so caught up in the things that we need to do that it's like, I should be celebrating my birthday on my actual birthday, but it's just, that's not how it works out with parents. And it's not how it works out with schooling.
And I like the idea of, if I was going to do that, I like the idea of, let's get pizza and cake, come over. Maybe, please give me all the presents you want.
Yes,
I would love, so I told somebody this. I'm like, I would love to celebrate my birthday where all the people I love left a whole bunch of gifts outside my house and left.
Yes.
And went home.
I hate being the person that opens gifts when everybody's watching.
Yeah. And then I bring them like a fucking hermit crab, like pull them into my house and open them up. I don't say thank you. You know who you are. And then, and just enjoy all my little treasures.
Yes.
Like a hobgoblin. That's
seriously.
And then like yes, we can get together for some pizza and cake, and that I didn't have to.
But don't you
Like-
don't you dare make people sing to me at a restaurant. I want to go to the
No.
restaurant because I don't want to clean anything.
No.
But don't you dare tell them it's my birthday because I do not want it
Yes.
to be, like, I will make everybody sing to you, but I don't want to be like sung to on my birthday.
Yeah. It's either that where I'm just a fucking bridge troll.
Yeah.
Or I won't get wild.
Right.
or
Full sequence
or
dress.
we've front loaded a nap.
Yes.
Like a full REM
Yes.
cycle. And 9 p.m. we are going out and making mischief.
Yeah. And I
That's what I
think
want.
you have to have the right people, the right timing,
Yeah.
all those kinds of things. Because anytime anybody wants to go in December, they're like, are we doing a Christmas thing? And it's like,
No.
I cannot tell you how many times I'm telling you this as a PSA for anybody who has friends that have birthdays in December. Do not combine their gift from a birthday and Christmas. I had a friend
Separate.
in high school that was like, gave me fuzzy socks and lotion. And she's like, this is your birthday and your Christmas. And I was like, okay, cool. Thanks.
Yep.
So for her birthday in May, I gave her like fuzzy socks and like perfume or something. Like, this is your birthday and your Christmas. And she's like, well, that's not fair. Yeah, bitch. Ain't fair.
Yeah.
Don't do that to your December friends. I'm just
Yes.
saying.
And then the summer friends, like, who have birthdays in the summer. So Ryan has his is Labor Day weekend, almost always Labor Day weekend.
Mhm.
Nobody's ever around.
Yeah.
And so nobody wants to go to a kid's birthday party on
Labor
Labor
Day
Day
weekend.
weekend. And so we do one on, one off. So one birthday is like chill at the house, couple of friends were hanging out,
Yeah.
homemade baked cake and whatever. And the next one we'll do a thing.
Yeah.
We're doing invites, we're making a party, so we go one on, one off. But in the summer, I know all those kids that are born June, July, August, and nobody's at their parties
Yeah.
because nobody's around. And that sucks.
Yeah.
And so, let's celebrate all of that shit in May. Let's celebrate all that shit when we're back in
Right.
August. Let's do big parties for our summer birthday kids. But again, I also don't want to go. I want to be in my house. I love your kid. I'm not busy. I'm just saying no.
Yeah. No, and we've always asked my kids, like, we've always given them a choice. You can
I
have
will send my son.
I will send my son and my husband because then, I just didn't want to socialize with anybody.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I don't love you. Just don't want to socialize. We always gave the option of, do you want to do a friend party at the house, or do you want to go to like a theme park?
Yeah.
Or do you you can have the same budget. You just tell me. Like,
Yeah.
You want to do a big, fun friend party at the house, or do we want to go do a theme park and maybe you can bring a friend?
Yeah.
Or this and the other. So my older has opted into like theme parks for the last 5 years, and I've loved it because then I get to have fun and I
Yeah.
get to go on the roller coasters and
Well,
I get to do that, right?
Yeah. And I told my son that next time we go to a theme park, chill all day.
Yeah.
It closes at 6:30 or whatever time it closes. An hour and a half before it closes, when everybody's left, because it's 4 p.m. By then, all
Yeah.
the people the parade's already happened. Everybody's leaving. You and Daddy will go get ice cream, and I will do a speed run through this park.
Just out of park.
And I have
Yeah.
fast pass. I'll go right on the rides. I'll do all the roller coasters and come back, and I'll meet you, and we can go home.
Yeah.
Like that's what I want to do.
Finding what works for you.
Yeah,
And I think
but I
that's-
can't just leave him. Like I'm not
Dude.
gonna go and get like DCF involved because I left him with Mickey because I need to go on the
Here,
roller
can you hold
coasters.
my son while I go on the roller coaster? But I think that's the thing. Like finding it goes back to I think all that. Finding
Yeah.
what works best for you, right?
Yeah.
In your brain and what you need. And I think so much that we talk about, like I'm sure we'll talk about in the future, like burnout or those kinds of things. I get to the point where I get so burnt out that I don't even know what would help me feel better sometimes, right? And I think that's what happens
Yeah.
with vacations.
Well, and I think
I don't
that's
even know what would feel great at this time.
yeah. And if I were gonna end this episode, because we really did try to do an hour, I've given up. I started the year so strong with wanting to do hour-long shows because, like, I do care about my half a listener
Yes.
who doesn't want to listen to me talk for
On and on.
for 2 hours. Like, I really did. I tried. I give up. I declare efficiency bankruptcy.
It's fine.
But it's not happening. But if I was going to sum this up, if you're a latchkey kid and you're spending your summer watching TV and whatever the show of the day is, and Mr. Beast is raising you this summer, like,
yeah.
good. If you're I'm going to go and we get to summer and we spend 10 weeks abroad, good. If you're going on one theme park and you got to work and you're figuring it out, good. Like whatever. So long as everybody is somehow making it to the end of this 10 week, good. You did it. Like, I think we put so much pressure to build the magic and build the memories. And summer is when you have to do it because that's when they're off of school. I will say that one of the things that I think millennials got right with school, not to promote truancy, but I grew up when in school, you did not miss a day.
Yeah.
And there shouldn't be a trophy for that. Like, it's okay.
No.
If you got a random day off, if you want to take a PTO day on a Wednesday and take your kids out and go do something, or you want to make some random long weekend, okay, work it out with your teacher. They'll figure out how to keep them academically on track and you can do it. It doesn't all have to be packed into the summer.
I think it takes that pressure off.
Yeah. It doesn't all have to be done then. Taking all your PTO in the summer, it's really hard. I know a lot of people that try to and they get denied because everybody else is on PTO. Like you can't. And so I think we have this judgment as parents and we're trying to be the best parents and we're trying to be perfect parents. And there's this bar of our academically astute kids who are also well-rounded, who also had magical vacations, who also had super present parents, who also had the best diet on the planet, who are perfectly physically fit and didn't have screen time and are artistic and all of these things. And they all just have these great stories to tell as they got older, that they're going to tell these wonderful stories of these things that their parents were able to create for them. It's fake. Let me just say,
what's the fun in that?
It's fake, but it's not real. I don't know. It's not real. We keep thinking this is a real thing. This is TV. This is Instagram. It's YouTube. It's not real.
And we think that if we can create the perfect dynamic, that we'll save our kids from maybe the trauma that we went through. But the trauma made us funny. The trauma made us resilient.
Well,
like,
and
not everything working out perfectly for us made us realize, okay, it's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. I think by making things perfect for our children, and this could be another episode, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, that's what's hurting them because they need to see that there's times where you are going to be bored. What are you going to do when you're bored? Like, figure it out.
I've done this thing. So my son is now bored. He's bored a lot. He's an only child. I get it. And I say, okay, if you're bored, that means you have time. And if you have time to lean, you have time to clean. Let's go unload the dishwasher.
Right.
Like if you're bored, that must mean you can help me put the laundry away. If you're bored, that means you can help me mop. And I don't want boredom to be a punishment, but you have choices. If you're bored, go entertain yourself.
Because we had that as latchkey kids, is if we were bored and we were done watching Bob Barker.
Now it's time to figure out if the cardboard boxes will make a good slide down the staircase.
Exactly.
It doesn't, but you need that experience.
But I mean, yes, you do. I mean, I think you need to find something that like gets you out of somebody always telling you what to do. Because even with those adults that everything was kind of like handed to them and you're like, how are you functioning in the world now as an adult? Because they're waiting for direction all the time versus the kids that are being creative and finding it for themselves.
It's time to build a couch fort. It's time to see if you can slide down the staircase in a laundry basket and realize you can't.
And then you're going to tumble and it's going to be a problem and then you're going to figure it out. But like I said,
you put pillows on the bottom because you're smart.
And perfection, I think that's the thing. The idea of somebody outward looking in and judging your life that it's perfect is bullshit. No one's paying attention to you that much. I was just watching an episode of Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
Love that show. And Alexis was telling David, like, nobody gives a shit about you. And it's like, no one's paying that close attention to you. And I think the ones that are, that's hurtful, that's weird, that's creepy.
Yeah.
And I think you got to figure out what works best for your dynamic. Like, if your son wants to watch the whales, like, you know, at the amusement park 17 times in a row, do it. Who cares, right? Because it's like leaning into that, what makes
instead of dragging them along and
quality versus quantity, like you said.
You're dragging them along. They're miserable. You're miserable. You're overtired. If you want to stop at noon and go to the hotel and take a nap and come back, like do it. Like I remember we had to get our money's worth and we were there from the time the ropes dropped to the time they said get out and we're exhausted.
That's exhausting.
And I don't remember those
you just remember being
theme
cranky.
park days fondly. I actually remember it like this, being like, that's annoying. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
And the best parts of my vacation, when I think of my summers growing up, it was getting jankety, like squirt guns and squirting my brother in the face while he was watching TV. Like
you're silly.
This is the dumb things that I did.
Yeah.
The things that I thought I could do when I'm bored. And I used to just build stuff and make stuff and write stuff.
Yeah.
And I would go see if a friend was around and I would go get lost. And that was summer. And we did nothing. the beauty of the summer.
The beauty
was
of
that
doing
I
nothing.
did nothing.
And I think that's what we miss as adults is we obviously can't take the summer off to do nothing. But I think if you look, especially high functioning like you and I, we're doing a lot of things. That never stops. We never have stopping to do nothing. And I think that's why vacations don't hit the same way is because sometimes all I want to do, like you said in your house, almost just want to get caught up. But it's almost like I think we're missing the point. We want to do nothing for a little bit. And we're never allowed that anymore.
And we're saying like if we let our kids do nothing, they're not academically enriched, they're not physically enriched, they're not culturally enriched.
And you're failing as a parent.
And you're failing as a parent because you're not providing these experiences for your kid because everything has to be about your kid and everything has to be about your kid and everything has to be about your kid or kids or whatever, your family. And I go,
well, what about you?
Barney raised me. Captain Planet raised me and I am fine. There was a long pause. There was a
with an eye twitch. And no one saw that. I saw the eye twitch.
But it's not because I did nothing. There were other things. I think if I had been allowed to do more, just sit in my room and read and do nothing. Do the things that I wanted to do, which was most of the time nothing, and sleep all day. Great.
And not have guilt over it.
And not have guilt over it. You'll be fine. You'll be an adult. Yeah. With adult money, you'll go do what you wanted to do. Or if you're a kid, speak up. And if the answer is, I want to go do these things, then we'll find a way to do those things. But if your answer is, I want to do nothing, well then, damn it, maybe I should do nothing. And the only thing is with Ryan going to camp is I'm okay with him doing nothing. But I also my husband needs a break too.
He needs a break too to do nothing.
Yeah.
And I think it's just finding that balance of what are your non-negotiables for your family, but what are your non-negotiables for yourself?
Yeah.
Because again, you're still going through this life the first time. This is your first time being in your 40s.
Unless you really sucked and were reincarnated here.
But then your memories were wiped. Then your memories were wiped, right? So it's still, but yeah, you need to get better.
God's like, do this again.
Right. But I think sometimes with our trauma as we were younger, it almost feels like we have to keep going. And we can't stop. Because if you stop, then you're not productive. If you're not productive, you're not successful. You're not successful, you're shit.
Right. And I think all of these people who are in the military who fought for our rights and died for our rights, died for your ability to eat ice cream and do nothing and do you. The freedom was to do you and not have society just completely tell you what you need to do. I think that's what Memorial Day is all about, is the sacrifices made so you can just have a fucking minute and just experience some freaking joy.
Well, I think give those years out to stop and reflect. I think sometimes we forget so much that sometimes we truly need to have those days that we be still.
Yes.
And the brain. And I think that's hard for people that are always going because I think we'd like it too much and it's hard to get back going into your groove, But I still think it's so important to find what I always tell people, my husband is like my white noise machine sometimes with my brain. Mm-hmm. That when I'm with him and we're driving down to Disney or we're driving down somewhere and he's in control, that I can just finally
I want to be a passenger princess so bad.
I know, it's so great. And this
I want to just grab his hand and he just leads me somewhere and I don't even know where I'm going.
And then he has food ready for me.
Yes.
And I just have to say those moments I crave because it finally gets back to I feel like a better person after. And I think that's the hard thing. And as women, we are always the one that has to kind of lead and guide and this is what we should do. And because we're always thinking 7 steps ahead.
Yeah.
So it's helpful when somebody else does that for us. I feel like we have a new business idea of how we could do this for women.
Yeah. And if I was going to give advice for some men and just on that vein for a moment, summer is really hard on a lot of moms.
Yeah.
I can't speak to it because I know that my husband does so much heavy lifting for us. But I know so many moms where they're the ones and they have to do it. Men, you guys know how to do these things. You plan plenty of golf trips. You plan plenty of fishing trips. You plan plenty of these outings that you go on with your guys. You plan plenty of dinners that you go out with your guys. You know how to do this.
It's just getting the mentality of what would help her.
And if she's planning it, great. You trust she's planning it. She's packing it. She's done. What she's asking for you to do is be in that with her and support her and do something for her. If she's packing all of the laundry and doing all the laundry and packing for all the kids and making sure everything is there and making sure you have a bag of medicine because you got little ones, like, and doing the formula, go get that woman some tacos.
Taco Bell can deliver.
Go get that woman
Go get some DoorDash.
something where she didn't have to worry about feeding herself that day.
Yeah.
Go get that woman a massage. Go, when she's done packing, make sure that there is some moment, like throw on her favorite, Dateline, and make sure that she's like ready with some tea and her wine or whatever she likes.
Something.
And in bed, if you know she's getting in bed, you go, here it is, honey. Like, you know her.
You should know her by
but
this
you
time.
do.
Yeah.
And you do. Take care of her because she's taking care of everything else. And you don't plan the trip, though you could. That could be a thing.
Yeah. Step in
A little bit. And
and
if you
sometimes
can't
it's
do
even
that,
just giving her
take
permission.
care of her. Yeah.
Sometimes it's giving her permission. I remember when my youngest, he went to like school, when he was like part-time, I was just like, I don't know what to do with myself because I finally don't have a kid. My husband was like, you could just take a day off. And I was like, no. And he's like,
you can?
You can just go take a day off.
I didn't know you could do that.
And he gave me the permission. I'm like, I'm going to go to the movies. And he's like, do it. And
I want to do things like that
okay.
so bad. And I keep thinking, I can't, I don't have time. I can't.
Because
I don't have,
sometimes you need
I don't
permission.
give permission to myself. And you need permission. And I need someone who goes, you can do that.
So ever since the first day of school, because I've been the one that's been the manager of the summer.
Yeah.
I take the day off and I go to the movies and I go shopping and I go do a day for myself. And then I show up. So girl, you have permission. You're more than welcome to join me. I have seen some of the dumbest movies.
By the way, what you're hearing is the wet dream. Like, my husband knows that sound I just made. He's like,
so does Becky's the beepers.
I mean, he doesn't hear it all that often because.
But that's what I'm saying. You're more than welcome to, because I think
the whole world just heard that.
Totally fine. No shame. Because again, I think we need permission to take a day off. And that is the first day of school.
Yeah. Keep talking. You're almost there.
Yeah. I go, let me talk real sexy. First day of school, those kids get on the bus. And then I take my ass to go get some breakfast at Panera because I like Panera breakfast. And then I move and go down to go get a movie. And I get popcorn. And I get butter on that popcorn. And I get some Milk Duds. And I sit. And the only one in that theater, because everybody else did not get the memo. And I am sitting there quietly watching a movie. And no one is asking me for anything. Nothing is happening. And then I get out. And then I go to TJ Maxx. And I wander. And I get some lunch.
Okay, I'm quivering. Here's what's happening. You're not getting any of the visual. I need you to understand what's happening. I'm going to set the stage. She is saying the sexiest things I've ever heard
in the world.
This is top tier smut.
Yes.
This is top tier. And
who needs smut when you got this?
I closed my eyes because it's creepy to look at somebody when they're in a moment.
I'm like looking away from
wide
you.
eyes. Like, I'm looking you directly in the eye. Why are you looking at me?
Yeah.
You need to close them eyes.
I'm like,
so my eyes are closed.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling everything she's saying right now. And
then I meander back to the bus stop right when it is. And that is the first day back to school. So then when they come back, I'm like, how was your day? And I'm so excited because I finally got some fucking time for myself. I'm not doing errands. I'm not picking up prescriptions. I'm not doing any errands. That day is specifically a selfish day.
I need a cigarette and a sandwich.
Yeah, there you go. An open face sandwich. But that's it.
I've never had a cigarette before, by the way. But it feels what she is describing.
Yeah, it's crack.
It's better than the best bowel movement you've ever had.
Yes.
It's better than any
because
kind
you've
of
just
sex
gone through
you could
war.
have. Anyone,
right? You have just gone through war a summer. Because let's not say like this, like, oh, let's get no. Moms have been through war. We have been like through the battlefield, and we need a fucking day. And there's some moms that are like, oh, I'll go to breakfast. That's like 20 people. I don't need that shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to go socialize with 20 people. I love that's great journey for you. I'm by myself.
Yeah. A rabbit can't do what she's doing.
Girl,
like,
I bring a book and I go to a restaurant and I read my book in the restaurant and I take as long as I fucking want to eat. my lunch.
Okay.
Are you down?
I'm down. I'm there. I'm with you.
Good, we're planning this.
It's perfect.
You don't even have to sit next to me in the movie.
I
You
don't
can go
even
see
need to
another
know
movie. I'll just drive with you.
Sometimes you need a little strange.
Right? Go to a whole other movie. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But that's like, I mean, I've like where our movie theater is, I've like meandered into Ulta and just perused. And then I'm just like, okay, where do I want to go? I want to go to the good TJ Maxx. And I got time because I went to go see the movie at 10 o'clock in the morning. And then I go. And that's what I do. That's what I do.
Mind blowing.
I know. And I think we need more days like a selfish day.
Yeah.
I need to do once a quarter.
Ladies, at night, set the stage. You have
Light the candles.
Yes. This is, fellas, play the last 5 minutes of this podcast
And give her permission
for
to
your
do-
woman and say, I have the sexiest.
Yes.
I have the sexiest thing.
And then if you really wanted to do like, I'm just telling
Yeah.
you, because my husband's figured this out, then I have my selfish day. Have the kids and he comes home and he's ordered food. And he's like,
No shit.
tell me your day. And I get to sit on the couch with him. I mean, that man gets laid every single time.
Yes. I was going to say, I was like, this is the sex. I have never been more
No.
horny
And then
than
you know
I
what-
am right now.
Do you know what he says after the whole thing when I say basically I've done nothing? I'm so proud of you. I know, right? Like this can't get better than this smut. Like, I'm so proud of you.
I don't care what phase you're
Uh-uh.
you're reading. I don't care what your videos you're watching.
The best.
So
That's how you keep a
play-
marriage healthy.
Yes, play the last
There
5
you
to
go.
10 minutes of this podcast
Yes.
for your woman right now,
And then
And-
plan.
and tell her you have permission, and
Yeah.
tell her what food. Ask her what food she wants.
Yeah.
And you make it happen, and that it will be the best.
And then you let her, that's seriously. And then you let her tell you about her day. And then if you really want to like seal the deal, like show me what you bought. Right?
Okay, so this is one of those moments where you get the second finger.
Now
Like-
you, now you start to see like when you see my husband, when he's always like, you guys are so cute together. I'm like, there's a reason because this man has figured that out. Now,
Yeah.
is he done his ID10T problem
Yeah.
somewhere else?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that every first day of school, day of
Yeah.
school, that's what we do.
I'm okay. I'm here. I'm here for it. Welcome to summer. To everybody,
There you
I
go.
hope that
Kicked it
all
out.
of you just felt what I just
Yes.
felt. It's magical. I don't know if I can even get up. I need a minute, like to
That-
just relax and just
that day will get you through the hard day of summer
Yeah,
because you know it's coming. You know
just
it's coming.
imagining it.
Yes.
Just was so
You're
good
welcome.
for me. And I'm gonna don't look
So
right.
I'm not going to look
Don't
at
look
you, but this
directly
is what
at me.
this again. When you need it, I think this is the thing.
I'm hot now. I
Right?
really am. I'm
We
so
need to turn that's why I turned the AC up because I knew I'd get to this point.
She knew
That's
it.
what I'm just saying.
I mean, heated.
Self-care day. If husbands knew this, it's like you want to know what women want. We are not that difficult. You just give us permission because we are
Yeah.
all overworked, like eldest daughter syndrome.
You
just
didn't
give
have
me-
to do shit. This
You
is
didn't- you didn't
care
have to do shit.
beyond care. You didn't have to do it.
He seriously just ordered like whatever. And
Yeah.
it's like it was taken care of. And it was
Yeah.
just like, thank you. I appreciate it. Do you know how great the rest of the week was? He could do anything.
Yeah.
And I was
Mhm.
like, you do it.
Yeah,
babe.
you do it, baby.
And you didn't even have to do anything. You just had to give me permission and not question how much I spent.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you had to do.
And I'm irresponsible.
No, I came home. One time I went to Barnes and Noble.
Well, I'm not okay. So I have the trifecta. I'm not allowed to go to Michael's, Barnes and Noble, or DSW.
On your self day, you can.
No, yes, on my
Yes.
self day. But that's the addiction trifecta. I buy all the things. Everything
things.
I love is there.
Yeah.
Those are the places.
That's it. All I'm saying is find one day, like just
Yeah.
one place, right? But
Yeah.
like I've come back with like 4 books or 10. I don't
10.
know. Maybe
10. I came back with.
I was
It was
trying
buy
to
one,
like
get one half.
lessen that.
It
but
was buy
like
one,
10
get one.
bucks. Yeah, right. And then somebody gave
Oh,
me
by
a
the way, Barnes
suggestion.
and Nobles is having a Memorial Day sale. It's buy one, get one half off. Please go.
Oh my God. That would be one that I would suggest.
I just came back from there.
But that's
Barnes
good.
and Nobles, hit me up.
See, and that's what I think we need as moms. I think you need to give the permission of like you get to have a super selfish day
Yeah.
and do whatever the hell you want. And husbands just support that because
Yeah.
again, she will come back feeling so much better. She'll feel like
That's the
A normal
sexiest she
person.
will ever feel in her life.
right, and it is like a normal person.
Yes.
because she's just been through fucking hell through the summer,
Mm-hmm.
and then you give her that. I kid you not. And then honestly, I should start doing it at the end of like Christmas too. I really
Twice a year. This should be
Twice a
it's like
year.
a biannual sale.
Yeah, done,
Done.
done.
Change approved.
Right, and then men, I'm just saying, if you really,
Welcome to the
really,
matriarchy, guys.
right? You
Men,
really want
if you really want the best BJ, the matriarchy gives some great BJs.
I'm just saying, when you are happy and like fulfilled in other places, like you are going to feel that in other places.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, like, could you imagine if what this self-care day, if like
Yes.
because my son, sometimes I'm like, I think I need to give away the girls. And my husband always be like, yeah, you should.
Yeah.
You go work hard. And I'm like, stop it. I'm already getting turned on.
Stop it.
Stop it. It's just like, go get some girlfriends. I'm like, well, that's the problem. Or I have many girlfriends. But it's like, okay, but it's like if all the husbands just got together, like let's say you like had like a
Mhm.
planning thing, and it's like, when are we going to get our wives together to have a self-care weekend? Could you fucking imagine the BJs that we would get?
Oh
coming
my
home?
God.
I think anything would be on the table at that point.
Oh
in
my
time.
God, for you too. I want, oh
Right?
my God.
Everybody would be like fulfilled in that. I'm
Yes.
just saying, because then
I'm
you
just
can say like, baby, you're going to go. I put like, here's extra money just for fun. Not that you need it, but like, here's like whatever you want. I want you to have the best time.
Mm.
And I just like make, Uber, all that, DoorDash, all that set up, ready to go anytime you want for your little girl's weekend. Melvin? I'm just saying.
So my husband
My
has
husband has
booked me
figured
like
that
a spa day. Like he knows when I'm getting squirrely and he's
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
booked you a spa day. It is the hottest he ever is.
Oh, I know. When this is where we want to take control, right? This is where we want men to
This
take
is
control.
this is the submission. I submit.
Yes, this is where I will submit in life and just
I will be
saying,
petty.
yes, just anything you want.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 100%.
Just say yes. And I think that's we're getting to the answer is
Yeah.
just say yes. And I think we saying in the summer, saying yes to yourself.
Yeah.
And I know work is hard and I know everything's hard. Say fuck off to everybody's opinion. Say no
Yes.
to that, but say yes to loving yourself. And that's the theme of this.
There you go.
That's the show. Go listen. Play this for your
Do it.
for your wife. Play this for your friend. The one listen. You're here, so you're gonna play this for your husband. He doesn't care. He already knows. I will play this for other people.
Play this for other people. And this is going to be the hill I die
Yeah.
on.
This is-
Like self-care day for your
Yeah.
wife. Guarantee it will come back to you tenfold.
And the therapy I've gotten in the last 2 hours, the best therapy of
Yes.
my life. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
This has been a great episode.
We should do relationship advice.
We
like
should.
experts.
Oh, I that's a whole. I have a whole summer agenda of topics.
Second podcast.
We have lots of content coming your way. And, I don't care whether you like it or not. Yeah, I don't care. So this has been Sheathel Weapon. I'm Lethal Sheathel. Thank you, Jess,
No
for
problem.
coming on the show.
Yes.
And not working today.
It's Memorial Day.
Today. Thank you to our veterans. Thank you to our fallen soldiers and the families of fallen soldiers. All of
Yes.
that. Whoever's going to listen to this is going to listen to this after Memorial Day anyway. I don't know when it'll be released, but I do understand that sacrifice. And I get to do this because of
Because of that.
sacrifices of those families. And so thank you.
Yes. Absolutely. Thank you.
And see you next time. Well, you won't see me. Hear me next time. But thanks for hanging out with us today. If you love this episode, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss what's coming next. And hey, share it with your friends, share it with your family. Until next time, stay bold, stay real, peace out, deuces, and keep speaking your mind. See you soon.